Gentlemen. Oh, that's not. Sorry, I have new sound. Ignore that. Ladies, gentlemen, and everyone in between, that Dream is currently live on Tubbo's channel, and I wanted to check it out. He might not even still be live. He was live when I saw it last. I was out getting a haircut, enjoying my day, and I come back, and everything is going wrong. Everything's going crazy. Let me send out the go live notifications, and then we'll get into it. I was about to sit down and record a video about all of this. Like, I was about to sit down, enjoy my day, have a nice little, like, video edited and post that. But no, they're live. Dream's live on Tubbo's channel. And I need to watch this. We need to look into this. We're doing my research live with you guys. Let's watch this. Let's watch this. Early off stream, I apologize, guys. But also, I need to know what's going on. I clicked on this stream with Dream and Tubbo. I was like, maybe I won't stream. Maybe I'll edit this into a video. And then Dream said the most manipulative little twink shit I've ever heard, where he's like, tell me the time that I said that. Point it out to me. Tell me when I said it. Which is one of the first pages of the book of manipulation. So we're going to look into it. We're going to watch this. Let's dig in. And then we're going to dig into all the other evidence that I had earlier. And then I might condense that into a video. But for now, let's enjoy before it ends. Watch it end.
Rectify it because they don't know anything about it. They're not being told who it is, where it is, what happened, anything. Then it's just like this. It's impossible to,
yeah,
like,
but it also doesn't.
I don't know what they're talking about. I just got here.
Happened.
Yeah, no. I 100%. I 100% agree. If I completely lost where we were.
Sorry.
I think that
that sucks, Dream.
In a world where everyone was completely like communicating with each other and having
9:40 p.m.
calls
Oh my
like
God.
this, and anytime they had a problem with someone, they were talking to them or having conversations, then these things wouldn't happen. I think it is a problem in my mind. It's a problem that somehow, unbeknownst to me, there's a rumor spreading around that I
Casey-tron.
called a girl, like a random person, a whore. That I have no idea about. I don't know the person. I don't know when it happened. I don't know where it happened.
That's so funny. For context, by the way, he called one of Ludwig's friends a whore. Not exactly the nice thing to say. Then he went to apologize to Ludwig in a clip that I'll show later. We'll look at it later in stream. In which Ludwig, apparently he went to apologize to Ludwig and sent this huge multi-page fucking essay without any MLA citation or anything, which is crazy, to apologize. And then at the end, you figure out he was apologizing about calling the wrong woman a whore, which means he calls people that quite often. Isn't that a bitch, Mr. Dream? You're the bitch. All right.
Thinking about that fucking Tommy's video. Tubbo.
Dude, this is crazy. I need to see more of this.
I don't know. If someone that you respect came to you, right?
Uh-huh.
And said, hey, my friend said that you did X, Y, and Z, right? And as an example, like I said before, at the time, whore was a word that I had in my vocabulary for my close friends, people that were comfortable with it, right? And then you're told, hey, you called someone that didn't like it, that was uncomfortable with it, that word.
Well, which one of your close friends didn't come to you? I don't know. I mean, I guess that makes sense to a certain extent, but then again, he's a manipulative little worm. He's probably, there's a lie somewhere. Let's keep listening.
Without confidence whether it happened or not. I don't get that.
Because I don't have any information.
Yes, Melody, no problem.
But it's not about, you know what actions you did. Yeah? You know
Severina reacting to Tubbo, reacting to Dream, reacting. No, it's Tubbo and Dream talking. There's only one layer of reaction.
So the accusation is that I jokingly
I'm employed. I'm double employed.
A whore outside of a club when I was drunk. And I asked for any information. I was like,
being drunk doesn't excuse it. I know that people like to claim that being drunk excuses doing a stupid thing. Yeah, no. Like, I mean, yeah, it might make you more prone to saying things that you wouldn't normally say, because you have a filter. But if it gets past your filter of being drunk, it's likely going to get past your filter normally if you're a little too comfortable with someone. I don't know. That's like a weird thing. That's the same way I thought Nicholas Cantu, the Gumball voice actor, calling Dream the F slur wasn't okay. Like, it's not okay. I don't think the Gumball was in the right there. But regardless.
Because either there's context that makes it make sense. Like, let's say, you know, I don't know this person.
Sorry I killed your dad, I was drunk. Sorry I shot your dog, I was drunk. Literally.
I don't know what context there would have to be. But I don't, so when
Turn
I'm
the
saying
volume
I
up.
don't know that it happened, I'm saying I have no reason to believe this happened because I don't have any memory of this happening.
Then
so
just
please,
say it didn't happen. I genuinely,
You and I
I don't
lied.
think, if you have no memory of that happening, and also, I think it's crazy. I have never met
I'm being told by someone that I respect that one of their friends said this. I don't know this friend. I don't know any.
Okay, so we missed the part that I thought was really, really good. Earlier, they were talking about how Dream... So what happened was Dream posted a response video. We're going to watch that this stream. I want to go through it, and I'll probably edit it into a video. posted a response video, and in the video, he uses clips from Tubbo's stream where Tubbo is defending Dream. Tubbo is livid because actually he wasn't really defending Dream. He was more saying, hey, don't call Dream a child predator if there's no actual substantial evidence to prove that, which sure, that's true. However, Dream was using that to say Tubbo's on his side, and he was pissed. He was so pissed, and that was when Dream was like, show me where I said that. Show me what I said. Tell me exactly what I said. You said it! I don't have the burden of proof is not on me, it's on you. Like that's a crazy manipulative like move. That it blew my mind. Like when I see someone use a manipulation tactic, I immediately trust them leagues less. They're immediately bottom of the barrel slop for me because like you pull out a manipulation tactic when you're desperate and also a bad person. If you didn't have that tactic in your vocabulary and brain, it's because you're not a bad person. So like, it's crazy. It's just so crazy. What's going on, dude? Dream and Tubbo are calling. They're having a chat.
The thing is, which is why I just like, okay, yes, the word was in
why'd
your
you do this,
vocabulary, and you used it jokingly amongst your friends. I don't know how, I don't know, did you like,
There are people on Dream's side.
In what, I don't think I've ever met a woman that has liked jokingly being called a whore. To be totally honest.
I actually want to hear what he says
this is
here.
where I'm like,
Well,
I don't.
What's wrong? Dude, Sovereign, I'm not saying, that's not even the point that I give a shit about. I think the dumb drama comes from him interjecting into drama he has nothing to do with, and then acting like the victim when he gets made fun of for that. That's what I think is goofy, stupid, and silly.
Everyone, obviously within their own jokes, like, okay, I've jokingly called my cat a whore. Obviously, how is my cat a whore? My cat's not, I've called George a whore.
I need an apology video right now.
Common joke, even in our community where they have a meme of George and it says fucking whore under it. I have never in my life
I looked up
used
Tubbo.
that word in a derogatory
This person's
way, and I
defending
never
Dream.
would. I have never in my life used the word whore in a derogatory way, and I never would.
Then
that's a statement.
I've never used it in a derogatory way.
If you know that,
dude, his cat should be pressing charges.
You can say like, damn
Guys, rate the haircut.
I didn't.
I got a haircut.
Call Ludwig's friend a whore. Like you can't.
No, because he said that he said it was joking.
Did he say it was joking? These messages that you've sent me don't say that he's
OBS
joking.
Work with me.
We're
watching.
Thank
you.
And he didn't say that on his own stream.
Context. Yeah, I know. Ludwig did not. Of course, Ludwig was just messing around. I'm not blaming Ludwig for this.
Messing around? It wasn't mess. There's no playfulness. You called his friend a whore. She didn't like it, and then you apologized about the wrong woman. Dream, you're a freak. There's no beating around the bush there.
Like here, I'm just gonna send you this screenshot. It's the
Never
full.
called anyone the N-word.
Okay, this doesn't have Ludwig's name in it, but it's the same.
Confusing what's happening.
Here.
When it first happened, I'm gonna stay confused. I will do a quick description. Let me put my boots down though. So this all started when Tommy Innit got into beef with Mizkif. Completely unrelated Dream. Nothing to do with him. And they were like, it literally just Tommy said, I don't like Mizkif. Mizkif's like, I don't like Tommy. Great. Said and done. Now we can go on with our days. Except for that people love giving their opinions unwarranted. So then XQC comes out and says they're both cringe. Sure, whatever. I don't give a shit. And then Dream comes out and just says that all Tommy Innit fans are the R word. Dude, what are you cooking? What is going on? Like, where did you come from? Go back to your little grimy gamer gunk cave. I don't know why you're here. And then people got mad at him for coming out of his little gamer gunk cave to call all of Tommy's fans the R word. And then now he's making not even responses like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that. Dude, you didn't even need to say anything. You could have actually won this situation by doing nothing. And now he's just going on a podcast speed run like the Talk to a podcast. He's like the Talk to a girl jumping around for things that he had nothing to do with. It's so, oh my God.
Sorry to anyone that I have ever offended with any word that I have ever used.
That doesn't
any word,
cover
and
it.
Please reach out to me. If you have any issue with any language.
Another manipulation tactic. You shouldn't have to have someone reach out to you because you made them uncomfortable. You should be able to know if you're making someone uncomfortable. I don't give a shit about your bad social cues, Dream. You should know that calling someone a whore, they're like, there should be a little bit of a vibe that you can able to tell. My English is not great. I was not anticipating going live, so I'm not in like my streamer vibe. But oh my god, dude, this is crazy.
The discussion that we've just been talking about for God knows how long now, you know, man.
He also did laugh about it days ago. You're not sorry.
That is a really good foot forward just to have said exactly when we started this conversation.
That's a good point.
Okay, right. I feel more on the same page with you. Can we skip a bit further into your video?
I said Gyat, yes. Well, I'm saying Gyat, like Gyattt, but I just have stupid disease.
By accident. Give me a second.
That's a lot. That's quiet.
Not
Okay.
bad people.
If you didn't let me punching you in the face, you should have reached out. Yeah. Literally.
Yeah, I already spoke to you about my clips being cut and the old clips of
Hey, can I?
Tom.
You can gather your thoughts. Can I grab a water real quick?
No.
Yeah, go for it.
Fuck you, Dream.
I'll be right back.
Be dehydrated.
Hey chat, how we holding up?
Good. All right, they're doing a break real quick. I'm gonna step away for a second as well. Step away being looking at you in the eyes. How are you? We kind of got into things that a bit heated right off the bat. We're how long into stream? 11 minutes. I don't usually have this level of energy a minute into stream. But, yeah, how are we? This is crazy. So, to add more context, let's talk about this. I have a few tabs up that talk about what's going on right now. First of all, I saw the Tubbo thing, said that I'm going live with Dream. He went live at 1 p.m. in my time, and I was getting a haircut at 1 p.m. So, my timbers shivered, quaking, trembling, and a little wet, too. And now I need to go and look back at everything. I need to, like, gather my notes, because there was so much. Oh, yeah, no, Brion, this drama blows. It's so stupid. But you know what else is dumb? Dream. He is stupid as hell. He's so stupid. It's so bad. But anyway, essentially what has happened since then is Dream posted a response video to everything. Response video to nothing, by the way. He didn't need to say... He could have won, as I said, by doing nothing. It's like a skill check, except if there was no skill check, and you lost because you did something. Which is how you... Okay, whatever. You think your life sucks? Imagine yourself in Dream's shoes. Dude, Dream's life doesn't suck. He's rich as hell, and he gets money every time he has a fucking manic episode online. His life's fine. He's just so ill and needs help. And also is a manipulative freak. I don't even think he realizes how manipulative he is. Welcome back, 2020. Let's calm down a bit. Did you hear the rumors of the Nintendo Switch successor being potentially revealed tomorrow? I didn't know about that. I actually don't like Nintendo. However, Nintendo Switch is cool. I use a Nintendo Switch with my friends, but I don't own one myself because I don't respect Nintendo as a company. The way that they treat content creators just don't sit good for me. Let me look up. Okay. I hate typing Dream into my search bar. It actually gives me a hemorrhoid. Okay, so he posted this video that's like... Let's play like a second or two of it. Or we'll play it at a volume that anyone can hear at all. Cool.
Tommy Innit posted a video yesterday that was titled Dream, where he said a lot of stuff about me that isn't true, but he did correctly criticize me for something that I want to apologize for before I respond to the rest of his video. I posted a meme on Twitter that used the R word, and I shouldn't have done that.
Look at his little talking patterns he does. I shouldn't have done that. I'm really sorry, guys. Yeah, okay, sure. I'm glad that you know that now.
I'm sorry, genuinely. I think it's important to acknowledge right off the bat.
Thank God he put genuinely. I didn't think he was being genuine.
That's not right. That's not how you should behave. I shouldn't have done it. Period. Now I want to talk about Tommy's video and why I was angry enough to post something so stupid. Tommy, you and some of your friends have been spreading disproven lies about me for over a year and a half. When I had false allegations made about me, it was one of the hardest times of my life, and you and your friends decided that after I went through the hell...
Now, this part, I understand. Having false allegations about you being a child predator is horrible, and of course I empathize with him in that right. It doesn't make it okay for you to be a freak, though. Like, it just does not make that all right.
...of debunking them, that you would continue to spread, joke about, and support these lies. Don't believe me that you've been doing this? Let's just hear your own best friend confirm.
Also, his fuck-ass Minecraft character doing crouches and swinging at the camera during this video completely takes me out of it. It disillusions me. Like, what are you... What's happening? Man, I really want to boil water and put pasta in it for 11 minutes and then strain it. Add in pasta sauce. Put in garlic salt, olive oil, garlic, Italian seasoning, and black pepper. And then put meatballs in the sauce and cook for 10 minutes. Serve on a plate with some Parmesan cheese. All right, sure. Yeah, anyway.
Confirm that this has been happening.
I get why he might be mad.
So here it is. Here we have Tubbo's clips.
That group being like, he's a pedophile all the time, which again, I don't like. I think we shouldn't joke about people being pedophiles unless we actually know for sure. Because
Now, preach, Tubbo, I agree.
Lot,
Thank you, Sovereign.
I want to stop throwing out random strays and calling people pedophiles.
Oh, Numa, thank you for the $2. Well, there's your dinner plan for the night. You're right.
Just for cheap laughs.
As you guys know, I made a video debunking those allegations, and after
Dude, I wonder how long you took editing this.
my video, the accusers even
Did he listen to this more than once?
came forward and admitted that they were not true. I thought that that would be the end of it, but for some reason, you and your friend group thought that you would kick me while I was down.
I genuinely...
Yeah, people kick everyone when they're down after getting a child predator allegation. Dr. Disrespect still gets, like, jokes about him being a child diddler. And he relatively, I believe, I remember I made a video on it, and I forget what all the evidence was, but I believe he, like, disproved it. So people still call him a child, but, like, I guess the joke, it's kind of like a brand almost. Like, you get it, like, branded on you. If you have that allegation, and you've gotten to the point that you have one of those allegations on you, first of all, you have to have flipped a few stones over to get to that point. You don't just get like child-touching allegations for being the nicest guy on earth. But yeah.
I think the friend group needs to stop calling Dream a fucking pedophile for cheap laughs. It's stupid to repeatedly call Dream a
dude. There's no way he got the goddamn like the rap beats music, the background music going. What is this?
Pedophile when it's not the case.
In your stream you slagged off a lot of my pals. Come on, mate. I mean, my friends are all idiots, but they have bloody good hearts.
Like, yeah, I know you're upset because they call you pedos, but they've got big hearts.
And you and your friends' references and the way you talk about women behind the scenes has been so sexist too. Shame on you guys.
How about the calling, at least to our knowledge, 2 separate women whores that both didn't like it? That's pretty solid.
I don't even know what this is about.
Yeah, you wouldn't, buddy. You wouldn't.
Don't provide any context or evidence to what you're saying. Tommy in it, your racist behavior behind the scenes is
I hate that he does this. I hate that he does. He did this in his The Truth video too. He does a thing where he'll be like, dude, imagine if you were in my shoes, and does the exact same thing back. There are people online who genuinely think Tommy has real racism allegations. Do you Dream, your audience, they have like a collective 7 brain cells. You can't be saying this dumb shit. Oh my God.
Unacceptable. You are a racist behind the scenes, and it's unacceptable. Shame on you. You're mad that I criticized your friends in a
like, doing the exact same thing does not make you look better. That makes you just as bad. It worse, because you're a problem.
3-hour-long live stream with screenshots and receipts of their not so good behavior. So you just make stuff up about my friends? I mean, you didn't have a problem interviewing Sapnap in one of your videos recently?
Sapnap! Well, Sapnap, you see, today I'm no longer Tommy Innit, famed Minecraft YouTuber. I'm actually Professor Respect. Okay, well...
Ha! Dr. Disrespect joke. Get it? Get it? See, people do these all the time. It's always, non-stop.
It's good to see you.
Oh, and you tried to interview George, but he walked away because he didn't want to be in your video. So...
Probably because, like, Dream and his triumvirate of, like, titular titty touchers. I don't know. They're fucking freaks, dude. I don't like them. We'll say random things and be surprised when people believe them. Literally, dude, the word influencer. That's the key word. Put that right dead center. When you are able to say things that people will believe you. Dream, watch your step.
There's 2 options. Either 1, they're not bad people, or 2, you don't care enough to not profit off of them. Like, you'll be best.
What does that even mean? What do you even mean by that? They didn't want to be in your video, probably because you're beefing with his friend, like, because you're beefing with Dream. Hold up, let's see. Is Dream back on Tubbo's stream right now? Dude, I'm not gonna try Turbo Twitch, you freak.
Tubbo, I know where this merch company produces their merch. I know the ethics and issues that this country has with these issues, and I know that all of this company, company's merch, or at least specific drops that I know of, were working.
Me and some friends have a theory that Dream has them manipulated. He doesn't have them manipulated. I mean, these people can see through the manipulation that he has and make fun of him for it. That's one of the things I've noticed. However, you are not wrong that he is a manipulative little freak. He does all the stops. He pulls out all the strategies. The one that pissed me off, and I said this, so people have already heard this, but I'll say it again because there's more people watching now, was when he was talking about how he used Tubbo's clips out of context in his response video to Tommy, saying like, yeah, Tubbo's on my side. Look at that, Tubbo likes me. He does. Notice how they're debating right now. They don't like each other. So Tubbo was mad, and Dream was like, show me where I said that. Show me where I did that. I don't know. Check your channel, dumbass. Like, you can't put the burden of proof is not on the person who is like, the burden of proof is on him. It is absolutely absurd. Thank you, Sovereign.
I mean, I'm not sure. I mean, are you? Are
No,
you saying? Are you saying?
By the way,
100% without a doubt that they did not
No, I'm saying...
Are you saying 100% with that? Are you 100% confident about the thing that I'm not 100% confident about? Literally, all of it. Every time he says something, it's like I'm listening to a toilet try to speak.
I've not provided any proof for what you said.
Okay, so you're saying that you know of this having happened at this company.
Yes.
And know of an example of this having happened, and don't believe me when I didn't feel that. Okay, first of all, I don't and didn't feel the need to provide receipts for this claim because fuck that company. I don't have any.
But
I'm not.
What? So wait, in the video, we haven't gotten to this part yet. He claims that Tommy's clothing brand uses slave labor. Well, that's definitely not a crazy fucking thing to say with no evidence. And then Dream just said, I don't need to provide evidence because I don't like the company. Oh my God, do you use slave labor because I don't like you?
This company. How do I avoid having worked with that company? By making my own merch company. That's it. So I'm saying, hey, Tom, I would have rather that. I'm not accusing him of
not
anything.
How the video plays, man. That is not how the video plays. You blatantly say, Tom worked with this company does child labor.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah,
that is what you said in your video.
Now, what does he have to say?
Yeah, Tommy works with this company.
What is the viewer to think?
Tubbo, were you scammed by this company?
You know I can't tell you that.
Okay, well, okay, guys. I'll say it then. Tubbo was not paid fairly by this company. He is owed a lot of money. This company did not pay out.
You don't know that to be fact.
How do I not know that to be fact?
You don't know that to be fact, and you don't know the situation you're referencing right now, and you've already said incorrect things. But I can't say.
Dream didn't say that. No, he didn't say any slurs.
Is that fair?
I think I know.
Yeah, no, I use Chinese children to make my merch, but I don't use them. I don't have like a third-party company. I actually have a basement under this basement where I have a list, like a lineup of children that I just kind of find around. They just kind of, they're everywhere. And you just kind of put them to work. I have them editing my videos and such. That's true, by the way, and there's definitely evidence to prove it, guys. I dug the basement with a golden shovel, too. That's how you know I'm lying, because golden shovels would break instantly. Anyway.
Tom has produced merch with a company that does child labor, and his merch was made with child labor. Is how the video plays.
Emotional damage.
Emotional!
Yeah, I mean, the video, obviously the video, sorry, I'm just like, it's hard to like type and talk at the same time. Yeah, I mean, the whole point of that section of the video is essentially, hey, this company, bad company.
They're putting in good work then.
Many unethical things, including they work child labor, including scamming creators, including scamming fans by not.
Can we ignore the scamming creators bit for a minute, because I want to talk about that as well.
Sure.
But I want to just focus exactly on child labor and not bring in any...
Notice how Dream has yet to address anything he has said. He keeps beating around the bush like a goddamn bush beater. We make good analogies at the Savarino channel. Welcome on in. Subscribe if you're having a good time. Anyway.
Or are you disputing what the video is saying?
I know the situation around that incident, and I know it's a separate facility to the ones that you're referencing where Tom's merch was manufactured. But you don't, because you don't have the full context, and you've put it in your video like you do, and you know that no one can legally talk about this. In the CoffeeZilla video, you reference, CoffeeZilla says how no creator can talk about this. And he reached out for comment, and no one can comment. And now, you have brought this up, knowing that no one...
This is Tubbo, a member of the Dream, who is a member of the Dream SMP. So he knows Dream, and he has some, like, affiliations with him, and hates him, just like most people do.
Accusing them of using child labor,
Thank you,
Dream.
G-Money, by the way, for the Prime. I appreciate it.
What do you mean, defend them from what?
Okay, Tubbo, there's multiple claims back to back to back that are made that are, the whole point is this company is bad, right? This company is bad.
Where does child labor come into that, by the way?
They have used, they have exploited fans. They have had not only.
How much you want to bet Dream's gonna pull out a like "Why are you angry" type beat? If he pulls out the "Why are you angry," he pulls out. He has the infinity stones of all. The whole gauntlet of manipulative tactics.
I don't want to. You know, I'm not
getting really mad,
I'm
man.
not emotional about it. It's sorted, okay? I don't want it.
No way he said it when it was muted. Did he say you're emotional about it?
What
okay,
I am emotional about.
That's not what I was trying to say. I was just saying it looks like you're obviously.
No, I'm heated because
like
I feel like you're not understanding me.
Okay.
He did it. He did it when I wasn't listening.
I'll do my best to understand. And I think this is what I said before. The point of that section of the video was hey, you know,
Dream is in a VC with Tubbo.
You insult my merch, right? And you say it has bad designs. While,
I called it in real time.
Let's look at the merch company. Look at your merch. Your merch company had these, all of these ethical problems, including child labor, et cetera, et cetera.
There's a big
He said it's not that deep about claiming that a company uses child labor with no evidence. That's crazy.
crime. Someone using child labor to profit is a crime.
It depends.
What do you mean?
No, what do you mean it depends? Someone using child labor is a crime. It depends. He's spitting nothing. He's spitting dirt.
This is about.
And you didn't.
Dude, he's going triple cardboard. This is crazy.
Being made by child labor. Why?
What?
Dude, it depends.
You just said Tommy didn't commit any crimes. Therefore, Tommy didn't profit off of child labor. Therefore, why is that in your response video?
Because the critique wasn't of Tommy. The critique,
oh my God.
like, okay, you didn't know that this merch
He's
company
so
was
stupid.
going to do all this stuff, right? Like, you had no idea. You had no idea. You thought, okay, whatever.
All right, whatever.
The creators that worked with this company, obviously, none of them
Fucking
were
gremlin.
at fault for what happened. Like, all the creators that were even on that page where it showed from CoffeeZilla's video, none of those creators are at fault at all. The critique was a critique on.
By the way, when he's saying creators I showed from CoffeeZilla's video, this is in his video. He talks about the child labor part, and he takes a screenshot from Coffee's video and edits
world or at the center of a
edits Tommy's face onto it. Dude, this guy is awful. He's awful.
This is child labor. To profit,
Livid.
which is a
I
crime.
feel livid.
Again, very different.
My blood
also,
is boiling.
There's, you're having this issue with your intent versus your impact. I'm telling you, the wide impact of this clip that you've put on here is blatantly accusing Tom of making his merch of child labor. I've watched the video.
I know that this is like, okay. We both agree that this.
How hard is it for him to admit that he's wrong? How hard is it for him to admit that he's on denial?
Has exploited fans, maybe we both don't agree on this last one, allegedly has scammed creators. And
no, we do agree on that.
Okay, has scammed creators. And we agree on all of those points. And then
Hi, Kat. How you doing?
You're going, but you joking about Tommy working with a company that uses child labor is not okay?
Because it's a crime.
You can't just allege child labor for no evidence.
That this company has allegedly committed.
No, it's a crime that Tom has profit off of child labor. And you don't say in your video, oh, I'm sure he didn't know about this. You don't say that this is completely directed at the company.
Friends.
You go straight
it was
from
more
Tom
like he
talking
was
about
like
your merch to you talking
a child
about
with labor
his,
for Dream, like the Dream SP,
which is by definition defamation.
Tubbo, that is just not remotely true. That's not remotely true. Go, my video, it's a satirical point saying, hey, Tommy, the merch company that you worked with, I'm
you can't claim satire on child labor after saying it.
Scammed fans. That's the point. And you have agreed with me on every single one of those points. That's why I just don't understand.
He claimed satire?
I understand what you're saying.
Holy shit.
It's frustrating that
he's playing chess against a monkey and losing. I'm not calling Tubbo a monkey. I'm saying if he were to play chess against a monkey, he'd probably get floored. Like, this dude, he's so dumb.
I never said, therefore Tommy Innit needs to get locked up and go to jail. And nobody.
It was all a joke. It was all a joke. The camera's right over there, guys. It was all a joke. I didn't mean to say he worked with child labor companies. It was all a joke. You can tell by my very joking tone that I say in a completely serious voice. Oh, wow.
No, but the thing is, you provided no proof of that.
I know, babe.
Zero.
Dude, this place he's cooked.
And you always go on about
Dream cooked his entire self, his entire being, again, for no reason.
And for this, you provided nothing.
Okay, so I think that I think it's important when you're making,
I think so, Prog.
Allegations generally to provide evidence. I think that's very, in my mind, that's very important, which is why I was so frustrated with Tommy's video and how no screenshot.
None of you guys listen and you take little details and dogpile Dream for it. I know you guys won't believe me, but all the shit against Dream will not age well. Well, no, the shit against Dream with him being a predator didn't age well. He is not a child predator. I stand by that. I don't think he is. However, if you've listened to any of the things he said in this entire stream, you can tell at his core he is a sociopath. He is 100%, maybe 70. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt. A sociopath. He utilizes all the strategies. Tell me where I said this. Things like that, or things where he's saying you're getting emotional. All of the strategies. He whips out the entire playbook. He is actually. I am a psychology student. I can notice these things and these patterns. He whips. He doesn't even try to be kind of nonchalant about it. He is to his core straightforward, like the most manipulative person I've ever seen. It is actually insane.
One instance.
My aluminum hat is on.
Not connected to Tom.
Okay, so
But you didn't provide evidence of that one instance.
First of all, I would be surprised if it's just one instance based on what I know.
Based,
but
Sovereign.
I will say that
Then what
if
do you know?
even Tubbo, in the case where it's one instance, let's say it's one instance, right? That completely validates everything I said. It's not valid to joke about a company using child labor that used child labor. Oh, it was only one instance. They only hired children laborers one time. Like, that's like, come on.
Where's the proof of this?
Come on, just give me.
Did I miss something?
Give me the benefit of the doubt and realize that this company is a terrible company that has done terrible things. That's the joke. That's the joke.
But
Schrodinger's douchebag, literally.
I don't even know. I don't even know why you're not understanding me. It is not about this company. It is about.
Tubbo,
it is about your critique of Tom.
Chill out, buddy.
Like
My
you
critique-
yourself, you yourself have said many times this video is about you and Tom.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're literally just you're criticizing Tom's merch.
Don't punch a hole in your wall. Don't give Dream that
instead of
satisfaction.
Tom
You don't deserve
for
to be
using
angry.
child labor. But in this video, which you framed, which is entirely about you and Tom, why the mentioning of the child labor of the merch company, and also the added context of you saying, oh, I do all of my own merch and it's all in-house, it's a family business, and then you're like, this is Tom's merch company. You don't add the context that Tom isn't overly involved in this company. You don't add that context. You don't add that it's a massive distributor. You frame it in the same way that you frame your company.
My
It's
bad.
like, oh, it's a little.
You're bad.
It's
Yes,
like
you are
run by
bad.
a small group of people.
Dumbass.
Oh, it's a Tom's merch company. Oh, but hidden child labor. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I actually.
It is crazy where
understand
it
that now. I didn't. That was not something that I was thinking of before. I think that from my framing, in my mind, I guess that was
The
like
oh,
obvious.
okay
Like,
is
obviously there was
crazy.
a lot of even on CoffeeZilla's video, he's talking about it. There was a ton of creators shown.
But you
and
didn't put
Spaceman, I understand you responding to that part. That part isn't what I was saying, though. Everything else, him being an absolute manipulative little creep, grimy worm, is 100% yes. He is a sociopath. I don't think that he actually did any of the actual deviant crimes, but I do think he is a bad person to his core. At his core, he is a rotted apple.
make sure that a honest opinion can be formed about a situation where you yourself just now have removed all of the context of CoffeeZilla's videos. CoffeeZilla's video about it.
What's happening?
I mean, I showed like the intro to CoffeeZilla's video where he says, some of these
This
creators,
chat
a
is
lot
so
of the
funny.
biggest
This
internet
chat is
creators are
livid.
involved in this merch company that is involved in a scam, and here, blah blah, they got scammed audience. Here's some, whatever, like that.
I got
That's
you, Spaceman.
the context provided is like I understand what you're saying now. Before I was more confused, but I understand now. What you're saying is
I will say, with the whole thing about like he sent NSFW images in a server where there are minors that exist, did he send it in the NSFW channel? Because if that's the case, I don't think that argument really holds that much water. Like, yeah, it's weird. Like, I mean, if you're sending porn in a Discord server at all, I feel like that's just kind of weird. Like, I'm not going to police how people activate the internet, but also if he did it in an actual NSFW channel, there are 18+ guidelines for those. But I don't know. I don't know the lore of that. I don't really care. I think that he's just a bad person.
Big bad. It's like, hey, Tommy was a part of this company as well. He could have very easily been on that list of people. He was bigger than some of those creators.
But you didn't provide that context. When that graphic comes up in the CoffeeZilla video, it's far into the video where all the context has happened. In your video, it's a
I think so. Okay, Sleepy Cat, to be fair, some people are just weird. Like, I don't have an NSFW channel in my server, but there are some weird people online who like that for some reason and will just abuse it. So it's like I don't know. I mean, it's just like the grimy side of Discord. And I'm not gonna hate on someone for, like, I don't know, looking at porn. I don't give a shit, dude. Jorking your shit, okay, I don't care, but keep it away from kids, maybe.
And he puts that before
the first 1 second of the video is that tower.
Tower? Are we talking about 9/11 now? What's happening?
Just saying, this is the first
that's
1
my
second of
mistake
the video.
But, like,
That's all right.
dude, there's still more context in that video that you've left out.
Oh, I know, Sovereign. But that's a problem with parenting,
also,
I feel.
That
But
tower
also
being
still,
spoke
it's a
about
problem.
in the
You need
context
to
of
police
your
yourself.
video is what the issue
You need to be
is.
more careful now than
Like,
ever when it
no
comes to
one
posting
watching
stuff online,
CoffeeZilla's
because
video
kids can
takeaway
just sneak
was
their way in
Mr.
like a
Beast
bunch of
uses child
goo
labor to manufacture
under
merch.
a
No
little
one's
like a little
takeaway was
door.
that. Whereas in your video, loads of people's takeaway was Tommy and it uses child labor to manufacture merch. I'm saying why they might think that is you photoshopped his face on the top of the pyramid scheme,
Yeah.
removing the context of CopyZilla's video.
Need I say
I'm saying
poorly
I don't
photoshopped.
remember what context I remove of CopyZilla's video. That's the same. It's the exact same.
all of
context.
the information about the merch company and the receipts of it and the proof.
I'm not gonna include that in my video. Like I'm gonna include a 21-minute video. I
Then you shouldn't bring
Dream,
it
you
up.
posted an hour-long
bring it
video
up.
to debunk your predator allegations. You can make your video more than
things up without the full context.
9 minutes and
I'm only
15
applying
seconds.
your own
Solid.
rules to you here.
I think that the correct amount of context was applied. What did I need? I said that I said. Did I say? I didn't say anything inaccurate.
But you
I said that
agreed with me a second ago that framing this after talking about your small individually run.
No, yeah,
video-
no. I think where we disagree. I agree with. I now understand where you're coming from.
You don't even.
but I
Okay,
disagree
Hell's for
that the
Suckers. I see what you're
average
saying. You're gonna be 18 and you're gonna be careful with interacting with kids. You don't need to be like walking on eggshells. You just have to be normal. Like, there are people in my Discord server who are under the age of 18. And you know what I do? I just talk to them like I talk to any other human being. I wouldn't send them prawn. I wouldn't get into their DMs and talk to them about where they're going to be later. I would just be like, hi, how are you? They're talking about, I don't know, their favorite episode of Smiling Friends. Wow, okay, I like the yellow guy who gets his nose taken off. Like, literally just talk with people like they're a human being. And it's so easy. It's so easy. It is. And I'm not hating on you, by the way, Hell. I'm saying just like for like anyone like content creators who go in and they're like, oh, but I was just talking with this person, and it gets all like NSFW with them. It's like, no, you weren't just talking with them. You were being a freak. Like, you brought that on yourself. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's a little bit of a Matt Pat game theory.
Is it even relevant if you have no evidence of Tom using child labor? Why
True.
is that
I
relevant?
agree, Peter.
What?
If you have no
Tubbo,
evidence of Tom
you're not
making merch,
serious.
Solid.
I promise
I believe you, Hell. I
I'm the
believe you.
most serious I could be.
Okay,
Why
Tubbo.
is that relevant if
I hope so,
there is
Spaceman.
no
I hope the
evidence of
truth
Tom
comes to
using
me.
child labor? Why is that relevant?
I hope the truth about this
To
child
make it-
labor
unless
situation
you
comes
have
to light.
concrete evidence.
You just said 5 minutes ago in this stream that you yourself personally, outside of anything that I know, outside of conversations that I've had, you yourself personally have knowledge of that company using child labor.
Here.
My point that I
I
made in the
agree
video-
with being emotional towards the situation. Let's not chat infight. To be fair, this is a war of manipulation. So people believing in Dream and thinking Dream's in the right, I don't necessarily think the people who think that are evil. I think that people can be like, sounds mean, but taken advantage of. Because manipulation at its core is a real thing and happens. It's literal brainwashing. So like, I'm not saying the person who believes in Dream is brainwashed, but I believe that Dream has a lot of fans because he is very good at making himself appear appealing. And it's unfortunate. That, I mean, you know, cults are easy. Cults start pretty easily.
And why not display that truth? And why
Okay.
not? Shh.
I feel like
If it's
feel like
honest,
I'm walking.
you can prove it.
Yeah. So first of all,
Are they still
if you
talking
wanna,
about the child-
the quote that I
child,
said
slave
was,
free
unfortunately, or I know that was about the bankrupt. Let me listen to exactly what I said. I'm gonna play it.
You said
Tommy
Tom
worked.
went with the
Tommy,
company.
listen.
Okay.
Tommy merch.
Listen,
with
listen.
Tommy,
Listen to me.
Tommy worked with a merch company that had some really cool designs. That actually had some really cool designs, with some.
Yeah, he is
very
charismatic.
hardworking
It's
child
not bad to
laborers
say
make
that.
it possible.
It's okay to say someone's charismatic. He is charismatic, and he knows how to get people to like him. He knows how to make a video that looks good. His response video is a very visually appealing video. However, the entire time he's just spouting human feces out of his mouth, tongue, and teeth. So it's like, you know, that's how manipulation works.
So
Accusing
I'll say-
Tom of using child labor to make his merch.
So the company used child labor, but I'll say
He
this.
talks in
Tubbo.
circles so much. You're
Let's
right.
take that same exact framing, right? So
Right.
in a world where you just said that
Yes, Tiger, his teeth. It came out of his
child
teeth. It was
labor
like- you could see it
made
he had, like, used, like, a
making
little
Tommy's
tube.
merch.
Actually, you can't see it
possible,
because he used a Minecraft character instead.
You
of
didn't say that.
webcam.
You're saying that's what I'm saying. In a world where that one instance that you're referencing, let's ignore the fact that obviously behind the scenes.
Yes, Stream, you should create the
based
metaphor
on
here. Let's
things
listen.
that that's something that Tommy says, but behind
Thank
the
you,
scenes, I
yes.
have my
Thank
own
you, Layton.
reasons for saying what I'm saying. But ignoring that, based on your using literally only your own confirmed experiences.
Why are you building the
If
ladder here? Why is he building
this
the
company
conversation?
profited off of child labor in any instance, which it has based on what you're saying, then that money they made from that helped making everyone else's merch possible no matter what. If it was used in one instance, and that's only based on not even
Dude is
any
actually
evidence I would
pulling like
provide,
a
any personal experience.
he's pulling like a well it's like he's pulling like the same argument people do with age of consent, where it's like, well, in this state it's 16. So honestly, like morally, it's okay. It's like, dude, why are we beating around the bush for specific instances to use that to prove your entire broad generalized point? You're a dumbass. I'm being mean. Dumbass is not valid, but also it is
I don't
kind
want to
of.
go into too much detail.
He's
Is that
manipulative. He's smart. He
Tommy
knows
was
what he's doing.
debating joining my merch company, and so I had discussions with Tommy around that time and discussions with that company as well. So I have obviously more information that I don't really want to provide, but that claim
I'm
is
locked
not a
in right
claim
now.
that's
I owe
being
it.
disputed
If that's the bare minimum.
by this company, right? And this is not a claim that and that you have yourself backed up by saying that the company has used child labor. So I understand what.
All right, the child labor argument is actually so boring at this point. He's just talking in circles. Let's watch more of Dream's actual video so you guys can understand and be caught up to date with what I am looking at. Let's peep this.
4 years ago, you were awful to me. When I was 16, you gave me YouTube advice, and you held that over my head for years.
I gave you YouTube advice because I thought that you were extremely talented, hardworking, and you had a big dream to be a YouTuber.
Thank God he knows how to shower people with compliments so that they'll like him? Question mark? I don't know, man.
That's why with no expectations, we called for hours a day talking about YouTube, strategies, and ideas. And I never held this over your head. Most people hearing that I helped you at all are probably hearing this for the first time.
Dream's awesome. He should, like, probably for the past, 8 months.
Bro has been digging into stream VODs he hasn't seen in years. He's desperate. He's desperate. He's on the floor crying.
Once a week, me and Dream will have a 2-hour call. And he just.
To be fair though, he is giving receipts. I appreciate that. I will give credit where credit is due. He's giving receipts here.
It helps me.
Like, Tommy, there's no way that you actually believe this.
Don't appeal to his heart. Don't appeal to his heart. You don't even have one, buddy.
Saying I was so terrible to you with no examples or anything. Like, if you don't think that my intention was to help you, then what was my intention? Why did I do all of that?
True, good
Dream
point.
SMP, a lot of your success just wouldn't have happened without me.
That egotistical sentiment is exactly what you're accusing me of. I
wonder why. Guys, I really wonder why. I'm wondering
that the Dream SMP would have not been what it was without any of the creators that were on it. Everyone, including you, made it what it was.
Sure.
And
I'll take
said that on stream
Valid.
the other day.
I'll say that.
I'm not just selling USB baby photos or lazily designed merchandise, all right? I'm doing the best with what I have.
Tommy, you say that like it's a slight on me when my entire merch brand was
Here's
built
the
by my
child labor
family in my hometown.
Now, I want you guys to watch this and let me know if it sounds like he's joking to you, okay? The thing he claimed is satire. Let's listen.
The reason there was ever a USB flash drive sold that had pictures of me on it was because it was my mom's idea. And Tommy knows that.
The package 2.
A dream hoodie, but with me on.
All the designers are local people working with my local family business. And this also let me make sure that all of my fans had a good merch experience.
That is really cool.
I didn't make the most money that way, but I'm happy that I did it. Tommy went with a merch company that actually had some really cool designs, with some very hardworking child laborers to make it possible. Unfortunately, that company also scammed a bunch of his viewers and
Now, that was not framed like a joke at all. He framed that like a fact. Like, yeah, he put funny music behind it. That does not make it sound at all like a joke. He said it. His voice stayed monotone. Moist Critical sounds more emotional than that. Like, that was insane. That didn't sound like a joke at all.
12 of his creator friends got scammed, and
The scam is real though, and I like that's understandable. But that's also not Tommy's fault. I don't know why that was being thrown out as like evidence against him.
really never got paid, and the company went bankrupt.
The biggest creators in the world are at the center of a
Solid
scam,
edit.
and I don't know if I should talk about it.
Some have been defrauded, others are associated, and most are plain embarrassed.
This is actually true and was investigated by CoffeeZilla.
He did that to clap back at Tommy. It wasn't being serious. Oh, that's what I'm saying. That's not a clapback. It wasn't even framed like a joke or a clapback. That was framed serious. He put funny music. He put elevator music, but that's not. That's not okay. You can't just like throw that out there.
Unfortunately, after the false allegations that Tommy perpetuated, my family merch company did struggle. So if you'd like to support it,
No! Shut up!
To all these new things. I'm gonna talk about my brilliant podcast because I'm really proud of it. Or the book I spent months writing.
Honestly, the tone of the joke he was calling Tommy a racist, that wasn't... Well, okay, it didn't sound like a joke when he was calling Tommy racist, but it was also right after he just said how hypocritical it was. That was like the placement of the joke, very obviously making it like evident that he was using it as an example. A dog shit example, I must say, because his audience, you know, as I said, 7 brain cells amongst maybe a few hundred. And so, like, that wasn't a good idea, but at least that was framed directly afterwards to be like a piece of evidence. This was just placed in the video randomly. It doesn't look right, and it was not right. It was wrong.
Tommy essentially belittles what I do, saying that what he does with his podcast and book are somehow more valuable or important than the videos that I make, which I think is just a little sad. I'm happy making videos with my friends. That's what I've always done. And I'm a coder, and I code cool new Minecraft mods and make everything for my channels by myself.
And that's cool. Sure, I fuck with that. Thank you for the follow, Astronaut Crack. I mess with that, but what about the rest of the everything you've done? This is not related.
Like, I edit my own videos. I'm sure Tommy can knock out videos pretty quick because at one point he had a literal editor sweatshop where his editor...
You can't call it an editor's sweatshop after bringing up slave labor. Like, it sounds like he has kids wrapped up in a basement, kind of like what I do. I have kids, there's a basement, as I said, they shovel with the golden shovel, and there's children at computers. It's fine. They just edit my videos.
Made less than minimum wage, and we're also getting fans to edit the videos for free for them. But to each their own. Everyone has a different style of YouTube.
I've considered doing this in the past. I've considered sending out unedited footage to some of my viewers and letting them see, like, make something and see what they make with it. I didn't realize this would be something that he could use as a retort for false allegations of slave labor, just joining drama for no reason, just attacking people all over the place. I don't even know what he's...
I don't get the high and mighty. Like, it's not just in this video. Like, recently Tommy's been emboldened that he is the savior of YouTube.
Also, Tommy hasn't, like, uploaded in a year.
or something.
So I was walking down the street and I thought to myself, oh man, this internet ain't so well.
But then Tommy says something I don't even know what. Just listen to this.
I'm listening.
You harassed my mum as she was going through a divorce. The worst time of her life. You are like a proper movie villain.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna reveal to you this harassment. The proper movie villain harassing of Tommy's mom that I did. Before I show you, just picture in your mind the harassment.
Now, keep in mind, this is also another strategy, trying to downplay it by making you imagine the worst possible thing you can. It is kind of like how you can, it's a, what is it, foot in the door? Either foot in the door or door in face, where you try and make it sound a lot worse than it is, or a lot more than it is, and then when you finally show it, it's a lot less, so that you're, you know, it's kind of like if your mom tells you we need to talk, and you're like, oh, I'm boned, I'm dead, and then you go and she's like, why didn't you take the trash cans down? It's like that. It's one of those situations where it downplays, and so of course, no matter what he shows you, it's not going to be bad.
Here it comes. This one message is the...
Jesus Christ, dude. I hope he cited this, MLA and APA.
Only contact that I have ever had with Tommy's mom.
You harassed my mum. Proper movie villain.
This message starts with, just thought I'd let you know that I don't agree with lots of people replying to you, and I don't want you to be attacked at all.
You harassed my mum.
And the context to this is that Tommy's mom was arguing with Dream fans on Twitter about Tommy making fun of my stutter in a video. Some of my fans were upset, and she was replying to them.
Very rational fans getting angry at a joke. That's curious. Getting angry at a joke? That sounds familiar. But yeah, honestly, with this, I don't think this is one of the craziest things in the world. I mean, he brought up the harassing of the mom, and I initially didn't even really react that heavily to it. And I see the text doesn't even seem that bad, but still, the way that he framed it, another manipulation tactic. Just weird. He gives off weird vibes.
I sent her this singular message on Twitter, letting her know that I didn't agree with my fans that Tommy's portrayal of my stutter was ableist, but also letting her know that I didn't like the rest of the video because it was causing additional harassment for me that I was already getting because this was at the peak of the allegations.
Yeah, I do find that funny that he includes Tommy's mom's in the screenshots, just in case anyone wants to go and attack her more. Like, this guy is a little gremlin.
Tommy, of course, didn't show any evidence for any of this stuff because it makes it look ridiculous if he did. Like, he literally...
The length alone is harassment.
says that I'm a cartoon villain for this DM.
You are like a proper movie villain.
Like, this is the Dream SMP Chapter 2, and I've escaped the prison. Like, the way...
Dream, did you see yourself yesterday? Did you see himself the other day where he was screaming and saying that, like, he's going to kill people? He is a sociopath.
He words that you would think I spammed his mom's phone for weeks with slurs and threats. And Tommy keeps bringing up the fact that he was 16 and 17. I mean, I was 20 and 21. I didn't treat you like a kid. I treated you like you were my friend and a colleague. We had occasional disagreements, but that's because I did treat you like an equal.
I like the pauses. I like there's like a period in between each word. He's definitely not at all a strange little gremlin.
But you'd think, based on what you're saying, that you were 12 and that I was some evil overlord, not a content creator helping you out with advice.
I am.
Everything else about my channel, you can thank Dream for.
Oh, Dream's such a good guy, man. I feel bad because in 2020 I gave...
How many times is he gonna put a clip about Tommy calling him a good guy in this video? Man, the guy who is helping age or growth in your career you like? Wait, that's a thing that can happen?
Give him so much shit always. It was like my, you know, in the friend group, the guy that you make fun of a bit too much. That was Dream. And I was just always taking the piss.
Usually, if there's someone you're making fun of the most in the group, it might be warranted. I don't know, man. They might be an annoying little bitch. Dream.
I mean, the truth is, you don't care enough that I use that word to make this video, especially because you know my own personal struggles.
Well, this was obviously satire. The Jacksepticeye diagnosed with autism, no. Did anyone take that seriously, actually? I don't think this guy realizes how things are taken seriously.
Realize that it's something that you can use against me to promote your channel and all of the things that you've literally promoted for almost a minute at the end of your...
I don't like that he did this. I actually don't like that Tommy promoted his book and comedy tour in this video. Like, okay, this is a marketing scheme. What are you talking about?
And I mean, you talk about how terrible of a person I am while leaving up videos with my sister and mom, and of course dozens with me, while lying and exaggerating about me, harassing your mom, and bringing up her divorce that I didn't even know about and have nothing to do with. So Tommy, I'm not going to suggest that you go to therapy like you did to me.
Okay, whatever.
You need to get off the internet now. Go and get some therapy.
Because you feel strongly enough to make an entire dedicated video on your channel hating on me, you can go ahead and take down every video of yours that I'm in, and I'll take down every video of mine that you're in. Because if you have a backbone, you wouldn't want to show support to such a no-good person. And Tommy...
It'd be really funny if he does it.
You mentioned being proud of yourself. I'm proud of you too.
Oh, you little fucking weirdo, dude. Why are you saying this at the end?
I'm proud of everything that you've accomplished, but you don't need to put other people down to lift yourself up.
That's curious. How did he join this drama again? How did he join this again? Was this when there was nothing going on and then he joined in by calling everyone that likes Tommy Idiot an R word? Curious. That's strange. Not putting people down. That's just so weird to me. I feel like it almost might be what is that? An hypocrite? That's the word there? Yeah.
This evidence is not necessary because of the fact that no one is going to dispute this. This is something that is true, and no one will dispute this. Therefore, why do I need to provide evidence when I'm just showing, you know, these pictures on screen or whatever, and moving on from it because I'm making a joke about the fact that, hey, don't throw stones in a glass house.
No, this didn't start with Tommy making fun of XQC for liking Trump. This started with Tommy saying he didn't like Mizkif. And then XQC's like, they're both cringe. And then they just started beefing.
In your video. And you already agreed with me earlier on how the framing from going from the small personal business to a massive corporation.
Okay, they're not talking about child labor still?
Frames
I think that's a fair critique, Tubbo. I think that your critique of saying that, you know, my wording on Tommy's company is a totally fair critique. I'm happy to pin a comment and say that it's not Tommy's company, that it's a company that Tommy works with. I'm completely happy to do that. I agree with you that there probably are a subset of people that could misinterpret it and think that, oh, this is actually like Tommy's the owner of this company and is doing these things. I agree with that. Shouldn't have done that. I did not think of it from that angle. I thought of it from the angle of, hey, this is a big merch company. We're also showing all these other creators. I don't think people are going to assume that this is Tommy's merch company that works with all these, you know, different creators that CoffeeZilla made a video on, you know, whatever. And so I understand what
Dream, your fans are like 11 at maximum. You really need to play to the lowest common denominator here.
You know, definitely not trying to be dishonest, and 100%. In my mind, everything that I said was factually true based on what I know and based on things that you said as well. But I am, like I said, I'm happy to pin a comment that includes that and anything else. But
I don't think it hurts because you understand how it's framed, and
I see how some people could interpret it like that. Yeah, I mean, obviously that's not.
He can't admit. He can never admit to being wrong. It has to be like, I can see how people see it that way. Yes, I can understand that. Okay. But
context using the YouTube editor as well.
I don't think it's incorrect context though. I think that I think that unless I can put something, I can put text on screen or something maybe, but I think that the difference is Tommy's merch company versus a merch company Tommy works with. They mean the same thing.
He's talking so fast because, as we call it in the business, he's trembling in he's shivering in his timbers because he's knows he's wrong and is incapable of admitting it.
Cool, man. Like,
yeah, an illegal thing that this company
also,
was involved with.
I must admit, I'm not. Right, next thing about this company.
Oh, we're still talking about child labor.
I wasn't a fan of you using my leaked invoices in your video.
Oof.
So I didn't. That's from CoffeeZilla's video.
Yeah, I know, and I wasn't a fan of CoffeeZilla's video using my leaked invoices. But I'm not exactly gonna message CoffeeZilla and be like,
I'm so sorry. I had no idea.
right, they're still talking about this company, which is such a snore fest. Let me pull up. There was a clip with Ludwig where he talks about how. I just type in Ludwig whore into my search bar. That's great.
This whore.
Okay. Let's play this real quick, because this is the stuff we were talking about earlier that he. Oh, where am I? There I am.
This whore thing is true, right? This happened. Someone came up to me, and they told me this, and I kept this to myself. I've never brought this.
This is
up
a
publicly.
crazy clip. Play this.
I feel fine bringing it
listen
up publicly now because Dream brought it up. Dream, after I said this, sent me back like 5 pages worth of information about the situation, defending himself, you know, messages from the person he called a whore, and explaining the situation, right?
It's crazy that, like, Dream somehow managed to do literally nothing. Like, he could, as I said, he could have done nothing. He could have not interjected into drama at all. And he decided to insert himself right in there, and now everyone is angry at him for everything. He did all of this to himself. Get off the internet so the 12-year-olds who are obsessed with him can move on and grow up. Please. Ludwig's only good stream. A Ludwig hater in chat? I'm neutral. But, yeah, I see it.
All of those messages were about a different girl. I never answered him.
Isn't that insane?
I never replied. Because I was like,
Thanks,
brother,
Potato Tots.
that's not even who I was talking about. So apparently you've come into this situation now more than one time.
God, he's so unlikable. He's so, not Ludwig, I'm talking about Dream. He's just so unlikable. He makes it so hard for himself. Like, pick a struggle, dude. Like, be an asshole to women, other people, your fans, other people's fans, other people when they call you out for being an asshole to them and their fans.
They scammed a bunch of creators out of a bunch of money, and then you're showing my invoices with massive amount of money that the viewer is going to assume was scammed from creators when...
All right, this is, oh my God, they're still talking about this. It's so, like, literally, like, audience boo sound effect. That's how I feel. This is, hi, Glitch, welcome in. All right, let's look into what I had online real quick, because I had other pieces of evidence put together. Like, there was a whole other Tubbo VOD that I don't want to watch through all of it. It's an hour and 40 minutes of just more of him responding to Dream's video. But, I mean, he's kind of responding to it now, which is nice. Like, I'll take advantage of that.
This is CoffeeZilla's video, which I meant.
Oh, my God. Is there anything else that they need to talk about? This conversation they're having is making me go honk me. Literally, this is slop at this point. He talks in circles so much. What is the chat saying, actually? I'm curious what the chat is up to. Can I pop up chat? Pop out chat? Pop out. How the hell do you pop out chat? Oh, pop out. There we go. What is chat saying? There we go. Twitch working at maximum efficiency as per usual. $1 billion company, by the way. Eat him up? He's not saying it. Eat him up.
What I'm saying, and you're not hearing me, man.
No, but Tubbo, I think that the
admitted.
disconnect on this is that you think that the invoices shown are important to the point I was making or at all involved with them. It wasn't.
No,
it's literally
but it's
that could
about
be. I could
the
replace that with
situation
any
you're
other
talking
clip
about.
from his video.
It's about the situation you are talking about.
Yeah, it literally, this is just a compilation of Dream being on it. Compilation being literally nonstop him. Like, he makes it a compilation because of how often he does it. Not able to take responsibility for anything ever at all, ever. Smiling Friends is peak. If you disagree, you're wrong. Smiling Friends is great. I like Smiling Friends a lot. You know, this is crazy. I don't even know. I want to listen to this conversation so bad because I really like pointing out all the times that he pulls out manipulative tactics. But he's just such a boring person to listen to. He's just unfathomably boring. I'll listen a little longer. Are other people watching this right now? What other streamers are live right now? No one is doing this. Okay, I guess I'm the source of tomfoolery and silliness.
I didn't mean the invoices as like, hey, the invoices are evidence that this happened. It was like, hey, this is part of evidence that CoffeeZilla used in his video, and it's visually.
Oh, Dream's live right now. What does Dream's stream looks like? Hold up, out of pure curiosity. By the way, this was on the front page of Twitch when I first got on, which means that like Twitch is promoting this. Why? Tubbo, just put Tommy on. It could be an interesting conversation. I feel like Tommy would probably rip this dude to shreds. 1 hour dream, not taking responsibility and being manipulative side, then coming out with a screenshot that has no weight. Yeah, he's gonna come out with another video later that's just gonna have absolutely nothing of value in it.
Or specifically for, I have no idea. But Tubbo, but how is that in my mind? This is what I'm saying. I feel like that's not
the difference. So we have Tubbo's stream. This is just this, and this is the same thing, but with a lower quality. I could watch this on like a CCTV camera.
When he scammed creators. While I'm showing those clips with a video from CoffeeZilla that proved those things that I just said.
Holy shit, what a massive ratio, by the way. 50,000 people watching Tubbo with 12,000 on Dream. I wonder why.
Claims as proof is proof of those claims.
And emote only mode.
But you're demonstrating
that's hilarious.
You don't have a full picture of the situation.
I'm sure I don't have a 100% full picture situation. I'm sure the only people that do probably are you and a couple of...
There's another situation about Pirate Software. I know about the Pirate Software situation. He did a stream with Asmongold. Holy shit, what a snore fest. I do not care. Like, I don't like Asmongold, but streamers collaborating, I literally could not care less. Like, all of this is Resident Sleeper. I mean, this is hard to watch.
I'm not claiming to. I'm just saying this company has done these things that are very public and everyone...
But can you not see how it's an issue
That bastard.
where if you know you don't have the full context and you're bringing... And
Like
you're painting it in a way, in an accusatory way, as a dig, when you don't know and you haven't shown any proof.
How's my day? Splendid.
Right?
Went out, got a haircut. Guys, rate the... I have like a dent with my headphones right now, but rate the cut. A little shorter than usual. Thoughts? Drip, potentially, perhaps, maybe. Pirate Software drama, literally it is. Like, people getting mad over a World of Warcraft guild. It is. How much mental gymnastics is Dream having to do to not understand the drama? Dude, he's making Nightwing look like a morbidly obese.
It is a
Nightwing
common
be jumping over shit, and even Dream be jumping higher.
Amongst many merch companies, especially that work in particular regions, to use child labor, and this company has been involved in that. And that, in my mind, is completely enough context and makes me comfortable enough and perfectly comfortable to say, hey, this company scams, this company uses child labor, this company scams creators.
Oh my god, so we've already ruled out. So are we not going to pay attention to when he said he was joking and it was satire? Did he fall back, or did he forget that he made that claim and realized it was a dog shit claim and just decided to double down? He's pulling out all the switches. He's like Batman with all his little tool belt gadgets, except all the gadgets are shit and poop and ass.
And is something that is not going to be disputed.
I don't like this one. His voice is louder on this one, and his voice irritates me.
In that case, to not provide the evidence in the exact video that you're saying, making the
Where
claim.
is the proof of child labor? Where? Just anywhere? Because I didn't see
Can
that
he
in
answer
the
this? Watch him
CoffeeZilla
not
video
answer
that
it.
you're referencing.
He's gonna answer with a question.
Yeah, the CoffeeZilla video isn't about child labor. Obviously, that's from my own personal experience. And you, again, I don't feel the need to go into more detail, given you have confirmed yourself that this company has used child labor. I'm not, Tubbo, if you'd like to talk more off camera about.
There's an incident on the server? Oh, interesting. Collaborating with Asmongold, like, that's crazy, but also I didn't really care about Pirate Software. I know he's like a pretty wholesome guy. Thor, I think is his name, and he has like a relative that works at like Microsoft or something, and he seems to be very knowledgeable on the algorithm. However, I just have never watched him because, like, I don't like... Here's my hot take. It's not related to the content we're watching right now, but hot take. I don't like watching content creators whose entire career is just based around here's how you can be successful as a content creator, because they don't even know how to be successful as a content creator. They're monopolizing on people who want to be content creators, and so they'll be like, they know that if they post a video being like how to be famous on YouTube, people are going to watch it, and that's how they became famous. They didn't become famous for doing anything of value. They're just taking advantage of people who want to be famous. I don't think the people who actually make that type of content actually know what they're doing at all. They just know how to make people think they know what they're doing.
Make a clarifying comment. That seems fair. Or I can put a clarifying text on the screen or something. That seems completely fair. I don't think that devalues anything that I said, but I do think that the less people that could be confused or misunderstand something that I'm saying, the better. So I'd rather have less people confused than more.
That's good. Splendid.
I'm happy to
nice.
Yeah,
do that.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, he's chill. I know he's a chill guy. Like, I'm not attacking Pirate Software's character in any way. I think that he's a good guy and he gives off very good vibes. And I like his little ferret farm that he has, and he donates money to like animal type hospitals for ferrets, I believe. I think it's like one of his main things. Like, yeah, characteristic wise, he's a great guy. I just don't think this type of content he makes is appealing at all or correct. I don't think it's good. It's just monopolizing on people who wish that they were where he is. But I think he's a good guy.
Yeah, I could see. I use the phrase editor sweatshop because that is a very extremely common phrase used by editors to talk about being like underpaid and overworked.
I asked every single
actually,
one of Tom's editors in my stream.
Hey, how you doing, Easy?
The other day, they were in
We're
chat and they
watching
had not heard this phrase. I don't
paint
think
dry
it's as common
right
as
now.
you think
It's really
it is.
it's invigorating. Really,
I mean, it's pretty common from my personal experience. Something that at least definitely locally and with editors that I've spoken to, it is something saying, oh, you know, he's got us in an editor sweatshop, not necessarily about Tommy and this.
He did say editor sweatshop in this video. He says editor sweatshop like around right after talking about real sweatshops, which is crazy, the correlation. Right here.
Less than minimum wage, and we're also getting fans.
Wait.
Editor sweatshop where his.
Yep, there it is. Okay. Yeah, that.
Jack, when talking about Tom's editors, okay. Cool. You might be like, how do you know they're about Jack? You showed your premiere.
Literally
timeline.
Easy. I agree. He could have done nothing and won.
And
yeah, so I
alas,
have,
he
on the
has
screen when I show those screenshots,
the comparative
I have a
IQ to
it's in
a
big bold
spider
text,
monkey.
and it says,
he can climb, he can jump to
"These screenshots are about his
conclusions, he
friends
can't do
with
much
big
else."
hearts. So those screenshots were about Jack, and I made it clear they're about Jack by putting big bold text that says these screenshots are about his friends, not about him.
Open up an editor sweatshop. Yeah, I actually already have an editor sweatshop. I have a little like garage out back where I keep people, and they make them edit for me, and I don't pay them. I pay them in food, and you know that's just enough to get them the next day so they can edit for me again.
I think that's a valid point. I think obviously a lot of the.
Why did you start with that instead of the criticism of actually Tom?
I'm sorry, I missed.
Why did you start with talking about his friends instead of criticizing actually Tom?
Well, it was just the first two screenshots that were shown. I think that obviously I didn't talk about this for very long, so there wasn't much like airtime regardless. But I don't know why I picked the order that I did to show the screenshots. They're just
yeah.
Screenshots,
and also, I feel it's quite disingenuous that when you are quoting Tom's jobs about, like you said, like getting Tommy and it stands to do rough cuts for him or something, you cropped out where in that exact strain of messages it says, but he doesn't.
So I think I talked about this on Reddit, but I think that there's.
I talked about this on Reddit is a string of sentences that should immediately invalidate what you're saying. Oh, you should have watched our Reddit conversation. My bad. I went outside today.
Done it. So first of all, I thought that was enough context. Secondly, the message that follows where he said but didn't do it.
I talked about this on 4chan.
But it'd be cool. But it'd be cool.
I was actually in the Brazzers comment section discussing my takes on this. Okay.
It had the entire screenshot where it says he didn't, and then it goes, but it'd be cool. That's the context, in my personal opinion, is exactly the same.
But Tom didn't say that, though, is the issue.
Tom didn't say what?
But it would be
These closed captions are wrong all the time. I don't know why they're here.
I'm saying that Larry, or I think
Larry.
I don't have the screenshots.
Evil Larry from the creature feature.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah, no, it wasn't. Yeah, well, and again, this critique also, again, I said this in Reddit, but I also understand how this can be. People can take it.
Name.
I think that I'll say this. I think that this section I made a misstep on. The way that I phrased things in this section.
No, don't say that. Do not comment. I hope God blesses you with 5 kids in 2025. Don't amen. Take that amen back. Take that back. Take that whole prayer back. I would be beyond bankrupt, and the kids would probably die.
I mean, he says thinking in my screenshot. So the fact that he's thinking about it, obviously, that's just those screenshots were not meant to be, hey, this is 100%.
Don't say it, chat. Stop. Take the amens back. All of you.
Those screenshots were meant to be context to provide proof
they
that
could be my editors.
what I'm saying has credence, right? If Tommy's editors are in a group chat with other people and are discussing doing this, right, then that gives credence to my claim that I have firsthand accounts from multiple editors saying that this has happened.
Right? That is a lot of organs to sell. That's kind of crazy. You can just have kids and sell the organs. That's like a money generator. That's why has no one tried that?
Nobody wants to.
It's funny. I'm saying this. My mom is down to it right now. She got to hear me say that. I don't know why you didn't just like. You could have sold me all for organs. That would have been like a money. That would have been crazy. You can just have kids and sell them.
Empty like screenshot of somebody like a blurred out name, just text saying, "Hey, I don't want to be included in the video." Okay. I'll ask this, Tubbo. Where do you think that I got those screenshots? I'm not in that group chat.
I don't think that's.
I got the screenshot.
Hot take. I don't think that's completely legal. Whoa. Watch it, dude. That's a pretty crazy take. I don't know if many will agree with you.
Editors clearly, the fact that I had those screenshots,
I think that role was deleted, JK.
That I have contact with
I was trying to clean up
that
roles.
are in that Discord had issues and sent me those screenshots. Right? Can we agree that that's
right? So you have okay.
Yes. So this is the issue is I think that my framing was poor. for this section. I think,
dude, everything you did was poor. Dream, Clayton.
I intended the point I was intending to make was very similar to the merch point, right? The point was, hey,
the point was there was no point.
You're saying I put so much effort into my content, I put out, this and that. You may be able to get videos out quickly, but that's because you have less to do with the process. Because you have less to do with the process, that can cause problems. Just like with the merch, where it's like, yeah, you're able to do really cool merch, but
where are we gonna get to the part where he starts saying dumb shit again? Oh wait, that's the whole stream.
He had no part in. This is what I don't understand. Really?
His dream, Elon Musk? No, because Elon Musk. You know what? You might be onto something, Meg.
Criticizing him for the actions of his merch company, and then you're criticizing him for the actions of his editors.
Yeah, so
and you've made no critique of him.
Yeah, exactly. I'm critiquing Tubbo. I'm critiquing his critique of me. I'm not critiquing him. I'm critiquing. I'm saying, hey, yeah, Tommy, really, you're going to critique me on this? Well, this. Hey, Tommy, you're going to critique me on this? Well, this.
People thought he was smart.
I'm not.
All right, Vince. To be fair, he is smart because he's self-aware and he knows how to be a manipulative freak. You have to be relatively. My campfire turned to a Godzilla ad. You have to be smart to a certain extent if you are manipulating people. And he is. He's smart and he's charismatic and he knows how to get people to like him. And a lot of people do like him. However, since he's continued to be attacked throughout the past few months, past few years even, that facade has been shaken, shaketh, taken down. And you can see through it a lot easier now. That's why there are more and more people coming out of the woodwork and hating him. However, there's still kids who believe him. And he's good at doing what he does, which is getting people to see him as a victim. He's just not great at it anymore, and he's getting worse at it as time goes on.
And that's awesome. I love hearing that. That's amazing. I love that that's the case. I think that obviously even after my video came out, there's been threads brought up from 2022 where channel managers of his had issues with low pay.
Yeah, I like that. It literally is the same thing as what you're mentioning, JK. Where he had cheating allegations, where like he was doing speedruns and he cheated on the speedrun. We know that's happened now. We know he cheated on the speedrun because he kept pushing that he did not cheat. There's no way he cheated. He got not even the record. He's in like 5th place. No, I didn't cheat. No way. Here's a bunch of evidence to prove I didn't cheat. And then like a few months later, he's like, I did cheat. I just didn't know that I had mods installed. Oh, it's good that you noticed this now, months later. Sure, buddy. You're definitely a trustworthy guy.
That's one specific instance. I didn't even know that. I did not know of that instance that was talked about on Twitter until after the video. I'm talking about something different. But also, again, what I'm talking about is from a while ago. That's why I said at one point, which obviously implies that it's not happening right.
How does he still have Twitter?
Second.
How is it still the bird?
But I mean, I'll send you. Here, I'll send you this. This is.
I've got it up. Don't worry, man.
Okay. But yeah, so I mean, this did happen obviously, and this was a different instance, and I didn't know about this one, but I believe they're probably very similar situations. So my critique again is not. It is technically on Tommy, but it's not on Tommy.
I still call it Twitter.
It's saying, hey, you're critiquing
calling it
me
X
for
is weird.
Doing things my way.
Calling it X is weird because that word it's already a letter first of all, and it already also means something like X, like past or done or like. Chrome, it might be a Chrome extension. I don't know. It literally is Twitter and you tweet. You tweet on Twitter, not post on X. It doesn't make sense. They literally had an entire like vocabulary surrounding the app, and they ruined it by changing it to a letter because Elon's ego is the size of Mars.
He's acting like his way of doing things is better. I know of some things that went badly because of the way that he's done things. Even if, as an example,
I do think it'll happen. I think TikTok is definitely getting banned. I heard rumor that people were trying to buy it out. I know that Elon was one of them, but then I think that was disproven. Thank God. But I know that there was the rumors of people trying to buy it off. Mr. Beast has been trying to campaign to buy it. I don't think it's gonna happen. I think TikTok's gonna get banned at least for a little while, and then they're gonna realize the cultural impact of that. That might even be the video I make today. I really want to make a video talking about Xiao Hongshu, which is the new TikTok replacement that is completely run by China. Like it is not inadvertently, it's completely openly run by the CCP. And so I want to talk about that because it's actually one of the #1 social media apps in the world right now because of TikTok's ban. They did a really good job, US. Good job. You made China win again by being a weird little over-controlling freak. It's just that might be a fun topic.
The way that I phrase the sentence, I say something along the lines of Tommy. What did I say? Something along the lines of like Tommy.
What happened on stream?
Can crank out videos because at one point he had an editing sweatshop where editors were getting paid less than minimum wage, and that whole entire statement is true. But
you can't prove it, so therefore, to say it without proof is dishonest.
Admit it.
Okay,
Just
so
admit it. Just say
first of all,
sorry. Just say sorry.
Do you feel that way about Tommy's video?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Mate,
That was another.
different.
Check it on the board. Another manipulation tactic. I like the part where he says that Tommy lying is bad and pulling something up without evidence is bad. But I'm gonna do it, and it's okay if I do it. Thank you, Golden Crumb. Welcome on in. Why, Dream? Are you dumb?
Yeah, no, I think that the
Thank you for the follow, Golden Crumb.
to that, I 100% regret using editor sweatshop as a term, because I was looking at it as, hey, this is a common phrase in the editing community. This is not like, you know, I can see how right after showing an actual sweatshop that could be misconstrued as that. That's my fault. I shouldn't have done that. But I think that
I've heard a lot of band delays on TikTok.
The evidence that I was
but I don't
providing
think a lot of them
was
are
not meant to be
accepted.
100% proof that what I was claiming had happened.
They might.
It was meant to be.
They might do it because of Rendo's popularity.
Context to these claims, because I cannot provide full evidence without compromising the people
Yeah,
that
do you
provide
feel
me with
this
the
way?
evidence.
Bringing up
Obviously,
feels in
given
a
the fact that I have
objective
these
situation.
screenshots, I have contact with
He is
people that are
cooking
in
nothing.
these group chats and have been given firsthand accounts of this happening. So I'm confident enough to make this claim, and I'm
Is
the
that a
only
picture of
evidence that I
himself on his
have
mouse
to
pad, by
help
the way?
assist that publicly
really-
that I'm able to
I'd be
put out
upset looking at
publicly
myself on my
was
mouse pad.
obviously the editors discussing this, discussing doing this. That's not evidence of them having done it, but that's evidence that they were discussing doing it.
I like that Dream also, despite doing a face reveal, doesn't show his face in anything. It's like he's trying to undo it or something. Maybe because he looks like Lord Farquaad.
That Tommy's main editors are paid well, and I'm sure that from
Buggles,
after seeing the Twitter
there's a
thread that
lot
you
going
read
on,
or,
but
you
Dream
pulled up of
is on Tubbo stream
of
right
the
now.
community manager thing
We're
that
watching
happened a
it,
couple years
reacting to
ago,
it, and pointing out all the
that I'm sure it's
manipulative
probably a
tactics he
situation like
uses.
that where people were doing things potentially without Tommy knowing that I know about, and that could totally be the case. But the problem is, can't ask Tommy because he has me blocked.
But like,
You can ask Tommy. You
be
posted
honest
a
with me.
Okay.
Would you have asked him about that before you released that video?
No.
He
Don't say
100%.
yes.
Have you-
Don't say
100%.
yes.
Really?
He's such a
100%.
liar. Oh my
I would
God.
have said, hey, this is the information that I have. Here's the information that I have. What do you have to say about it? Realistically, I've done that before, and usually the person would not reply or not give context, but I can't.
I wonder why. Probably because you reek. Like, even your DMs probably smell like garbage.
There wouldn't have been these videos, so there wouldn't have been a case where
Guys, I have to pee. I have to pee real bad. I'm gonna walk away. Can you guys tell me when if anything else happens? I'm just gonna play it for you guys. I'm gonna let it play. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna put
to be able to say anything.
like a peeing
Because
thing.
it is something that, in my mind, if I was in his shoes, I'd want to be aware of.
Yeah.
Obviously, you're just taking my word for the fact that I would do that, but also,
I am. That's what I'm saying. Like, you always go on about proof and receipts, and now you're just expecting me to take your word as is
Oh,
without
actually, I
any
like that.
proof nor receipts. And I'm like, okay, so the
Okay,
rules
so
are changing now.
This is well. I don't think that. I think that framing as the rules are changing is not
I'll be right back.
completely fair, because I think that do you think that the fact that
shut up, Catalyst. Let me know if anything
the
crazy
fact
happens.
that this was a discussed topic and also something that was confirmed as other editors of not Tommy's in this same group chat to have done, and that I obviously had to have gotten this information from somewhere, and that I'm telling you that the way that I got this information was from somebody giving me firsthand accounts of this having happened. You don't think that any of that what I just said equates as
believe
proof?
that's the case without you proving it to me is the issue.
Well, you don't believe what's the case?
I don't believe that you have these first-hand accounts.
Okay, so how did I get the screenshots?
God, dude.
No, I'm
How on earth would I know that?
Well, no, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Okay, if I'm not in this group chat, and this group chat is solely of editors, right? And editors are this is a group chat of editors. How did I? Well, I was provided these screenshots by the people that provided me firsthand accounts of this having happened. So I mean,
Okay.
it is technically
Just
a
to
trust
let you
basis,
know
but that
as
is
well, I'm getting messages from Tom's editors on Discord saying, yo, heads up, from the time I've worked with Tommy, I've never outsourced any work to any stands. We only ever outsource to other editors in the group. And this is what I'm being messaged on Discord, which I think is...
That personal experience is totally valid. I mean, I think that's I'm not claiming that person is lying. It's not just because I don't know, what's a good example?
Also,
like
I'm being told it's not a group chat.
But
it's a Discord server
yeah,
with hundreds of people editing Minecraft SMP content.
Yeah, it's a Discord server. It's not I mean, I'm calling it a group chat, but it's a Discord server.
So,
I mean, it's a group chat, but...
Like, I just really don't know what to say, to be totally honest. I find it very hard to because, oh, mate, you fry my brain a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't think it was fair for you to put that in the video, and you agree it was a misstep. You call it a misstep. I say it's
I think the way that
dishonest.
I worded it was a mistake. I think the way that I worded it was a mistake. Like initially, I think that it implies something that it implies that all of Tommy's editors are underpaid and horribly paid and horribly treated. Whereas
Hey,
that's
hit
not,
the
that was not
Pentagon! Oh my
the
God!
intention.
Run
The point was,
away!
well, yeah, you have had editors that have done this, and I've described it as
Then
editor
why didn't you
sweatshop,
just
etc.
cut out that bit of the video?
Because the point as itself still stands. I think that
And
nothing
the
that I said
point
in
as
that
itself is
the point
the point
that I was
of-
making,
yeah.
the point that I was making in that section was Tommy was critiquing me for the content that I make being low quality, blah blah whatever, and I'm clapping back saying, yeah, well, you may put out a lot of videos very quickly because at points the way you have a ton of editors, and therefore you have less control over what happens with those editors, and literally some people have ended up working for minimum wage or below minimum wage, and also have outsourced stands to do sometimes captioning, sometimes.
So to my knowledge, he's done nothing. Also, I just realized I was talking with it muted. Yeah, my bad. Don't worry, I've only been streaming for 5 years. I know what I'm doing to a certain extent. Yeah, no, he's done nothing. He's that's great. Except Tubbo eating Dream up, solid. That's been basically the entire stream. Tubbo's really taken a nuclear bomb for us, talking in a chat with this guy. I'm shocked that does Dream talk with anyone else ever? Like, what does he do in his free time aside from like visit freshman college bars? Which is a real thing, by the way. Let's look that up real quick, guys. Let's look at something up real quick, just out of curiosity. So, weird that they found him can confirm he was known at a known freshman bar when he came to Oklahoma University. That's crazy, Dream. Yeah, what do you do in your free time aside from hanging out around kids and
stuff and not?
I'm not calling him anything crazy. However, if the shoe fits, put it on your head or something.
Evidence of him resolving that and having that be resolved proves the exact opposite thing that you're saying.
No, this is recent.
Surely.
How?
This was recent.
How? Because he's been in this situation and has entirely resolved
the 11th.
it. And the initial
4 days
people
ago.
that put out that stuff have said this is all resolved, and then you've gone, no, actually, it's still happening.
Hey, JDS.
No, this is. I'm talking about first of all, I'm talking about a different instance. Second of all, all I'm saying is that is supporting evidence that it's not crazy that this could have happened, right? And then
Could have, but there's no proof.
No, I'm saying
Could've.
I'm saying from your perspective. From my perspective, I have firsthand accounts from editors.
And my evidence is that I made it the fuck up. Like, literally the entire stream is just Dream saying this. He constantly will, get caught lying and then revert back to the one time that Tommy said that Dream mistreats him behind the scenes without evidence and uses that as an okay for lying. Just straight up lying. Like, he knows what he's doing. He's just such a freak. Thank you, Gemma. I appreciate it.
Opportunities that doesn't seem unlikely that if they were discussing doing this, said, yeah, that'd be so cool. And that there's other instances of this happening publicly on Twitter already that got resolved in the past. That there are instances of this having happened that did not get resolved in the past. It doesn't seem unlikely, right, from your perspective. So all I'm saying is that it's still a trust me bro from my side of going, yeah, this is supporting evidence,
but it's
not 100%
a trust
evidence.
me bro after a trust me bro his merch was made using child labor. Like, that's
I don't agree with you on that. The statement you just
nice
made.
argument, Senator. Why don't you back it up with a source?
That's a trust me bro at all. It's just
my sources, I made it the fuck up.
Then
Solid.
prove it, man. Like, come on. This is the exact same expectations you ask of me for everything I say.
I feel like we've gone back and forth on the same.
Wow! We've gone back and forth? What a strangely self-aware thing to say, Clayton. What do you mean? He's been talking me in a circle for the past hour.
I feel like on this topic, the best.
Put me in a room with this guy. Put me in a room. I want to debate this guy. Oh my god, I would clock him.
I think that I misstepped in the way that I worded things because it makes it seem.
I would
bored as hell
attack him.
putting Subway Surfers in the corner. I am Obama.
the I am Obama's. that sold it.
You make some compromises with how much control you have over it by outsourcing things to
Dream manipulation bingo. I bring that up, but we're already so far in the stream, and he's already gone through. He's used his whole like tool belt. I don't know how he could ever use anything else.
Like what happened that he resolved, and like what has happened that I have heard about. So that was my point, and that's obviously about editors.
You have to. He's Obama.
Getting
I know.
some pay issues and stuff getting lost in lost in the sauce. And I think that all in my mind is a valid critique. And again, it's a critique of his critique.
With the amount of missteps you said that have happened in this video, do you agree that it's fair for me to say that it's dishonest?
Yes.
No, completely not at all.
So what about there being missteps?
You're making me choke. Oh my god.
Not a misrepresentation of the truth.
It is, literally it is, by definition.
No video is going to be perfect. Nothing that you put out on.
Nothing's going to be perfect. He can't admit wrong ever. He is such a weird narcissist. Oh my god.
And we're having this discussion, and I'm going, oh, you know what? Because of my personal bias.
From my experience here, from what I've seen and the way that he acts, Dream is at his core. Now, he might not be a predator, and I will stand by that. I think it's fair. He beat those allegations. That's great. I'm very glad. One less child that's been inappropriately manipulated, he probably has done the manipulation, but touched by Dream. However, at his core, he is a narcissistic sociopath. 70%. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. 70%. Narcissistic sociopath. He has such an ego, cannot admit wrong, and he does all the different weird little tricks in his book to get people to believe him, but he's just lying all the time.
Are fair, critiques or fair requests. But I don't think that. I don't.
He
think
didn't
that
need to start any of this.
That's
his ego.
You can go out there and repeatedly say how against.
I'll say 70 to be safe.
And then say stuff without evidence that naturally sparks off rumors, and then just be like, "That's okay."
Like what?
Like what? You can't. It's
what
like.
I mean, like all of the things I've just said, you haven't provided proof for.
Dream has the
over like this entire conversation, and I've gone over and over again.
Object
Where's
permanence
the
of a
evidence
goldfish.
that?
I'm pretty sure that Wendell over here probably has better object permanence than Clayton.
Different reason
oh my
for
god!
Why you haven't shown this evidence, and I just like you as a person are so against rumors. And not perpetuating
I hate rumors. I think rumors are terrible.
Exactly.
Rumor has it you're a liar, little bitch.
To then have so many different, not excuses, but reasons for not showing evidence.
Okay, Tubbo. So
which is going to start rumors.
I feel like this is I feel like I don't think that's fair, Tubbo. Here's the difference.
I don't think that's fair.
Right? If I said, "Hey,
all is fair in love and war.
You're sexist." That I provide no context, no evidence.
He's doing the same thing again that I said stupid. Is trying to like do the exact same thing that he said is bad, as if that makes him look good.
Blank, right? That, even though that is a
Tubbo putting the Pokemon chat
with, in that case,
on the
like,
screen and not saying anything.
Cook him. That's happening to me.
Cook him.
I'm much more willing to have a discussion with that because that's a specific example. I'm saying, hey, this happened. I heard a first-hand account from editors of this having happened.
Holding back the laugh too is hilarious.
What's the evidence that I have a first-hand account of this happening? Well, the screenshots are the evidence because I have access to those screenshots. So in my mind, I'm going, yeah, that's far more evidence than no evidence at all. From my personal experience with people that I'm interacting with, I trust their first-hand account.
I would argue this is probably his biggest downfall. Because like with the downfall of him getting allegations thrown at him, he was able to disprove to a certain extent that any of that was true. So that wasn't a downfall, that was more of a bump in the road, a huge bump, a fucking valley in the road, but still a bump nonetheless. This, however, proves without a shadow of a doubt that he is a manipulative little grimy worm, and he has nothing to redeem that. How do you disprove that you're a manipulative little grimy worm without being a manipulative little grimy worm further to try and disprove it? He's just bad. He's inherently a bad person. It's just, this is his true downfall.
What you're saying is very...
Tubbo, we on your stream, bro. Why are you trying not to laugh? That's
I don't understand how...
Better internet literacy than Dream. Yeah,
you don't like rumors. It's about people's opinions of you.
The fact that Tubbo is 21 is crazy, because I'm 22. Bro, we could be like best friends. He looks like no hate towards Tubbo. He looks 15. Like, there's no, and I don't mean that in any mean way at all. He just has a very young complexion, but he looks 15.
You don't like the rumors that people behind the scenes might.
Yeah, I did that intentionally to him. I actually sent a shockwave your way.
People behind the scenes don't.
My
like
bad, trash.
Like
I'm
how
a
your
yapper.
merch looks, And yeah, hey, like, come on, you wouldn't have brought it up in the video if you didn't care about people's opinions of your merch.
Well, I thought it was a funny critique. He's like saying baby photos, whatever. I'm like, well, I mean, come on, Tommy, you're really saying that you worked with a merch company. That's
I'm talking about
people.
Dream.
Like,
come
on,
on,
like, that's ridiculous.
This is about Dream.
I don't care about him calling my merch designs. He said lazily designed. Like, I don't care about him calling that. I just think it's ironic that he's saying that whenever he has his merch company to deal with. Like, that's in my mind, that's the humor in this. I'm like, well, yeah, it's like a,
oh my God,
like it's ironic.
Yeah,
it's not
but like all of these things.
It's unrelated.
Okay,
yeah, I'm streaming on Twitch and YouTube.
all of those things are rumors about you. I
think Pat God is scripted.
The average person can be like, it's just a rumor, it has no weight. But the kind of rumors that you are risking starting by not posting proof of... Now, you don't agree with me, which I don't understand why. You're not posting proof of Tom's merch being made by child labor. I feel like I'm going in circles, but I feel like that is a very serious rumor that does take serious tolls on people's career. And
I feel like
if anyone understands that, though, how serious accusations can have a big impact on people's career, it's you, my friend. So I don't understand how you're not understanding what I'm saying now.
I feel like we read in circles around that. I feel like
I don't think Pat God would have anything valuable here because you have to write this. I don't think Pat God does it on the fly. Pat God 100% uses a script because he uses. I'm divulging away from this because Dream's just talking in circles and has nothing valuable to say. But Pat God literally just he'll spend the first maybe 10 seconds critiquing the way that they look and act, and then just the next 3 minutes are just him being like, your granny smells bad. It's like, where did that come from? That's not even relevant. Where did that come from? That's not even packing. Just making up random bullshit go type beat. That's the vibe that I get from Pat God. I honestly have no beef with him. Not you. Dream keeps cutting off Tubbo. Oh, okay. I have no beef with Pat God. The only thing that got me to not like him a little bit, just a teensy bit, is when he made the roast on Bella the Wolf. Because Bella the Wolf's entire career was based off doing stupid things so that she would be made fun of to grow her career. And then Pat God made a video on her and jumped her from about 5,000 subscribers to 30,000 in a day. He is responsible for giving a rage bait channel their career. I don't like that. I stand against people like that. And so Pat God lost points for me. However, he's just a funny guy and he is creative. So I'll stand he's whatever.
Company can use, okay? And it is going off your experience, it is so dishonest to which I have confirmed is one instance in one plant.
I'm in both chats. Okay? Yes, look. Emote only.
It is so dishonest to insinuate
emote only
that
11,000
entirely tied to Tom.
50,000.
Okay. Entirely tied to Tom. I know it's entirely tied to Tom. It's the whole entire merch company.
I don't think people like Dream.
It's the entire merch company. And I think that it's such a weird, it's such an interesting hill to die on. Yes, this merch company that did child labor, they only did it according to my calculations, confirmed one time. They
only did child labor once, guys.
Obviously from your own personal experience. Obviously, I'm telling you, you don't have to trust me, but I'm telling you that from my own personal experience, from interactions that I've had, from conversations that I've had, that as far as I know, it wasn't just one instance.
Turn off emote only mode.
That's my own. Yeah, but you're saying, but why when you know this has happened, do I have to prove that claim?
Lol.
That's I think we disagree on the standard of proof you need for claims that you make.
No, wait.
My critique in my video, which is all 100% proven even by your own exact statements, is, hey, Tommy in it, you worked with this merch. You're saying my merch is bad. You work with a merch company that did child labor, scam people, scam their fans.
What I don't understand is why would you not want a legitimate crime to have as much evidence as possible?
Because he's trying to get his way. Because he's a manipulative little bitch that wants to get his way.
Which is why I don't understand your reluctance.
I'm really confused, Tubbo. I'm just going to be completely honest. I'm really confused.
He's confused because he can't think of another manipulative thing to say because he's a stupid bitch.
The difference is the public doesn't know. People don't know.
He's not confused. He's not confused. I want to clarify that right now. Dream is not confused. He is out of things to say and ways to lie. Remember, he started this by saying it was a joke and then proceeded to spend the next hour and a half trying to prove that it was not a joke and that he meant it and there was weight behind his allegation. So that should be proof in and of itself that he's been bullshitting since the get-go. He's such a weird little loser.
Right. Yeah, no, yeah. Do you want to move past the editing stuff?
Please move past it. I need to hear something else.
You disagree. You agree that it's a misstep, though. Okay, we'll move on with that. Next, we're gonna talk about your message with Tom's mum. That's the next thing you brought up.
Okay.
In the video, you say this is the only message you sent to Tom's mum, but in the stream 2 days ago, you mentioned that you messaged an additional second time.
Curious. So he lied? Is that the...
I changed the story within the 2 days.
Because he's a liar?
So I saw you say that on your stream, and I was like, oh my god, because this is my perspective, right? So I messaged Tom's mom one time, right? One time, and then years later, after this was something that Tommy was already upset with, blah blah. She tweeted about that interaction, and we had an extremely cordial, extremely. I messaged her, hey, I'm sorry for messaging you back then. You know, I didn't know that that would upset you guys. Didn't mean to, etc. etc. Sorry. And she replied and said, you know, whatever. It was just like a very nice common exchange. So when I say in the video, I had one, you know, this is the harassment. Obviously, he's not referring to me apologizing to her for having messaged her because Tommy was upset. Later on, you know, years later, he's writing this one message. So like, I'm saying, yes, this is the only interaction I've ever had with his mom that he's saying this interaction is harassment. So yeah. I wasn't like, I don't know if that makes sense. But.
Do you understand how? Wait, do you get how even with the context with his mum responding to your audience on Twitter, do you understand how this message still comes across as very weird?
You think Dream has a thing for moms?
The thing is right after.
No, moms are way too old for him. Be real, dude. Right? Come on, be realistic. Hold up. I want to go on Twitter and see what Twitter's general thoughts of this are right now. I'm just gonna refresh my homepage, see if anyone said anything. I'm not gonna show it yet because Twitter is dangerous. Tiny Tony, oh my god, Tiny Tony post, Young Thug, TikTok. All right, none of this is important. That's not good. Don't take that off my screen. Take that. Hi, Spooky. Let me look up just Dream in the search bar and see what people are saying. All right. 3 hours talking to Dream. Yeah, this would send me into an actual hysterical fit. Oh my god, stop. Why do I keep seeing this absolute garbage? This is horrifying. This is... oh. Dude, why does he keep telling me to get turbo? What is this? What is this? This is in Dream's chat.
Asked your mom. I sent this one singular message. I had already apologized to Tommy and his mom for that. He didn't. Why didn't he include the fact that I apologized to his mom in his video? He didn't include that. Why not?
Because I feel like you're the one that does the overstepping.
Let's go back to the Tubbo stream. How about that?
You know what I mean? If you've done the overstepping and in the wrong, the person that you wrong doesn't typically.
Dude,
you know,
they're straight up sending feet pictures to Dream.
Well, I think it's the same way the other way around. Like in this instance,
he messaged his mom. He didn't message yours.
Dude, ruined your day. That made my day. The fact that Dream's chat only consists of feet pictures now is funny.
You wouldn't like it.
It left emote only mode for a moment and then went right back to emote only mode after that.
You know, in hindsight, I recognize. I was like, yeah, you know, that was a misstep. That's not something that I should have done. I recognize. Like, I understand. Yeah, it was a misstep. It was. That's the thing is, but that's the thing. Tubbo is like there people that in my mind, like if you read that message and you understand. You know,
the mom stuff I don't care as much about. I think that saying that he was harassing Tommy's mom is a bit of an overreaction. I also just think that Dream's a weird little freak, so it doesn't matter if Dream were to DM me, period. I'd probably feel like violated to a certain extent. But I find it funny that there is the viewer difference I mentioned already, right? Zombie, thank you for the follow. There's the 50,000 here, and then Dream has 11,000, but probably half of that 11,000 are trying to send feet pictures in his stream. So it's great that no one takes him seriously because he's a manipulative little gremlin.
I don't think that Tommy was being ableist. I don't think that Tommy was trying to cause harassment. But you know, because you're expressing your opinion on the video, here's my opinion on the video. That's just my thoughts.
Is that Tommy's mom isn't really a public creator.
Yeah.
Whereas you wouldn't. If anyone else was defending Tom's video, you wouldn't.
Dude, between me and Dream,
to random Tom fans.
See, Tubbo, I would say Tubbo is probably he is extremely competent in this conversation. I actually think he's nailing it quite well. But oh my god, dude, I would point out every little manipulative move that he tries to do, and I would love it when he like squirms, like the little caterpillar he is.
I was not like
not caterpillar. That implies he has potential to become better. Worm. He's a worm. He's an earthworm.
Own followers and replying to people. It's like that was my view, and that's where I made the mistake. Like that's what caused me to make the misstep. Was me having that frame of mind made me think, oh, okay, I'm just going to express my opinion. Surely she'd want to hear it because she's talking about this video as well, and she'd want to hear my thoughts because it's about me. That was my my personal thoughts, and then after, obviously, when Tommy was upset about it, I, you know, and obviously, like you said, Tommy and I had already, you know, we were not like friendly at this point. So after Tommy expressed that you know that was weird, you know, or that, you know, that was that was crossing his boundaries, I apologized and said, oh, you know, I'm so sorry, I didn't think about it like that.
Oh,
I understand,
followers only mode chat is off. Hold up.
You know, I accept that. Like, that's not something I should have done. I don't remember the exact message I sent, but it was, I didn't. Sorry.
Dream makes my jit squit. I don't know what that means.
Again, I think it's all about the framing. It's all about the framing. He said I harassed her. Do you think that okay, one, do you think
guys,
that I harassed
can I get
her?
some hooplas? I specifically hooplas, HOOPLA in chat, because we just hit 1,000 overall views on stream. We're 124 goddamn viewers right now. What are you guys doing? Why are you watching me? What are you doing? Subscribe. Thank you for being here. We're still watching, but also subscribe. Maybe hit that little subscribe button. Stick around.
Weird thing to do, and I think it's very weird that you didn't see that this is a massive overstep of anyone's boundaries, and it's not a unique thing to Tom. I think...
Thank you for the hooplas.
I think... Obviously, I don't think one message is harassment. That's silly. But what I do think is... Since your videos come out, I don't know if you've seen any of Tom's mum's tweets.
That's horrible. That's horrible.
I know.
That's
I thought
terrible.
you would. Yes,
I think
and I know
terrible.
you wouldn't condone that behavior.
Wait, let me see. I'm gonna pull this up on a different tab. Real quick.
Fuck all of you people that would do anything like that. I don't want you in my audience. I don't want you as a subscriber. I don't want you as a follower. I don't want anything from you. Fuck off. Delete all of your social media and go get fucking therapy. You suck.
Thank God he's done this now. Thank God he did everything after the damage has been done. Wow, he's really locked in, guys.
Yeah, no, sorry, you didn't laugh. Oh, okay. I'll stew in my own silence. Okay, I'll go fuck myself. Yeah. Yeah, I think it is. I feel like also you talk about framing a lot. I think the framing, while we're talking about framing in your video of saying this is the only message I sent her, makes Tom's claims seem more unreasonable when in fact there was more than one that you just didn't.
Here's her Twitter. Let's listen to them talk for a sec.
I don't think that's fair, just because when he says harassment, well, Tubbo, listen. When he says harassment, he's clearly not talking about the message a year and a half later when I apologized to her and we have a very nice exchange with each other. He's clearly talking about that one message. Like, obviously he's not talking about the other message.
Even if you have a nice exchange, it doesn't necessarily mean she wants to speak to you.
When your spelling undermines your trolling,
I think that's
bro became
fair,
a wet
but
balloon
literally my
right
only
after
message was saying
trying
I'm
to send a
sorry.
roast.
That's it. So I think that if I include, like, I think that for framing purposes, if I had included that in my video, it would not have changed. It would have, I mean, I guess in my perspective, like, it would have only done, like you're saying, it only would have done better for me if I would.
Wait, let me read that message real quick. You know, at first I was a little nervous, worrying that maybe Stans would see this and attack you, but then I remembered you had beef with a literal terrorist, so I think you'll be fine. Yeah, I did. I had beef with a Russian terrorist a little while ago. That was fun when I made a video about him. Yeah, no, don't worry about it. People, I have had to deal with so many various hackers and, like, DDoSers and exposers in my channel, like my history as a channel. I've cleaned up and closed off every little door to try and harm me. You can make fun of me. You can say mean things about me all day. I don't give a shit. I had someone say a comment on one of my recent videos that wasn't even mean, and that was the meanest comment I've ever received. They said, your face looks wider. Thanks, buddy. I'm actually morbidly obese. I appreciate it. Yeah, but, yeah, no, I don't give a shit. People can make fun of me all they want. I know there were a few mean comments on the Dream video, but honestly, they were, like, wet fart-ass comments. I did not care.
So he was probably emotional. He brought up, you know, his parents' divorce, which is terrible, and I'm so sorry that that's something that
they were right.
He was going through and that his parents were going through. But I didn't know about that, and I think that the way that he framed it was unfair to me. I think if he had said, you messaged my mom, that was crossing a boundary, you know, even though you apologize, I don't accept your apology, you know, whatever. That's much more, like, fair. And then my response to that is very different, right? And the same thing happens with a lot of the stuff he says. If he says it in
Tubbo
a
has,
slightly
like,
different way,
5 times
not,
the viewers.
like, exaggerating. It did. The video made me seem like this terrible villain that's, like, I don't know, doing all these terrible things. And then when you break it down, I'm going, well, yeah, I mean,
break it down.
This was a misunderstanding.
Break it down.
This shouldn't have happened, or yeah, you know, I made a mistake there. But it's like normal human mistakes and normal human interactions and you know, growth and whatever that's made out to be this, like, horrible comic book villain behavior. And I think that's
allegations.
Like,
yeah, he killed me.
I think that's the
hammer.
The problem with it all. And I think it's not Tommy's problem. It's like the internet's problem. Like, the internet dramatizes everything, and
it's kind of crazy. He's been talking the whole time, and I have nothing in one ear out the other. He's just saying a bunch of bullshit, whole bunch of nothing.
Like, let's be clear, you did text his mum where you guys had fallen out. That is weird, and you've acknowledged it's weird, and you wouldn't like it if it happened to you.
Oh yeah, no, Dream SMP fans were not always like this. In fact, there was an era where I was watching Technoblade. I liked his streams, and I found his streams of the Dream SMP kind of appealing. I liked watching like the chaos and the role play go down. It was cool. It was well made. It was well produced. It was just run by a goddamn freak, Harvey Weinstein-ass dream director.
How
But in my
is
opinion, it's
that dishonest, but all the missteps you've described aren't dishonest?
Because Dream's an egomaniac.
You're saying
say he's confused. That's
actually a good point, Tubbo. That's actually a really good point.
Wow, really?
Thanks.
I think that
he's backed into a corner, has
that,
nothing else to say.
I guess if I think that his intentions were not to be dishonest, which I don't think his intentions were to be dishonest. I think that his intentions were that he was emotional and that
he was emotional. He was emotional. You manipulative little worm dude. Oh my god, I'm angry little worm.
I think that, and I think this, and I apply that same line of thinking to my thought process, which is why obviously I'm giving myself that benefit out. And I guess I don't think it's dishonest. I think that it's a misstep. I'll say that. I think that
he literally cannot be wrong.
It was a misstep. Given that misstep,
wasn't dishonest.
Would you like him to remove that from his
Define
video?
that.
I mean, I think that what's done is done. I think that if he'd like to, comment or something or say, the same thing that I'm doing for mine, I think that's fair. I think that if Tommy has specific problems with my video, if he'd like to, through you, or if he doesn't want to contact me himself, through you, he would like to let me know about that and what he would like me to do, then that's fair. I'd have a conversation with Tommy, and I think that there are many things in his video that obviously I have a similar problem with, like with the harassment stuff. But the problem is that I feel like what's done is done. Everything's out there. I think that.
Okay, sorry to interrupt. If your attitude is what's done is done, why at the end of your video did you then ask Tom to delete every video that you're in? If what's done is done.
Well, I think that's what's done.
I'd love to be drawn.
And I think that in my mind,
running an ad block, consider turbo. I'm good, thanks though.
About the videos with my sister, the videos with my mom, and not.
He does use I a lot. He uses all the stops. Is it worth it for me to leave my nice gaming session just to watch this? Well, I mean, maybe not for Dream. Watching Dream might give you a hemorrhoid. However, watching me, that might heal your hemorrhoid. So you already have one. I'm right. Apollo, I'm right here. And honestly, if this goes on any longer and we end up getting bored of this, I might do something else after stream. We'll play some gaming, do some gaming moments. But for now, I'm pointing at this idiot. Not this idiot. He's fine. He's actually bored out of his mind. He's talking to Drake.
You're texting me saying, "Why is Tommy
Drake?"
lying?
I'm sorry. I read the chat message to Drake. Sorry. This is Dream, not Drake. Why is Drake trending? Actually, thank you, Skeepy. Why is Drake trending? You know what? Let's take a moment to not look. No, Drake is in fact not trending for me. What's trending for me is 100% Trump, Tubbo, ceasefire, and sapnap. What could this even possibly be? How had this been tweeted 24,000 times? What? Out of mere curiosity, I'm going to click on it. Unfortunately. Oh, it's not even. How have so many people said this so recently? None of these are actually like correlated. They're all just people being like. I'm not going to scroll much farther. If you scroll too far on Twitter, you're going to run into bare open butthole, and I don't really like doing that while live because I like keeping my channel.
For the rest of the videos, it's me making a point. It's me saying, you think I'm this terrible person, but you're willing to
made a mistake.
Make,
I know,
money
Joey,
and views and subscribers
I
off of
watch
videos
stream.
where people are going to watch that and think we're like buddy, and that might influence them to subscribe
those
or to.
Videos are like 3 years old now. No.
Well, to be fair, you probably just had witnessed the lowest common denominator, which are people who are either 12-year-olds who are there to make you angry, or old people who have more lead in their brain than they do neurons. Don't take them too seriously. They'll be dead in like 20 minutes anyway.
Know the history between this and not know that he's saying these slanderous.
Oh, saying Techno would have sided with Dream. Oh my god, dude. I would get a crowbar to the face. I would not threaten violence. However, a metaphorical crowbar to the face in the form of knowledge. Because they don't have any.
All the time for any creator, I will be open. I would always be down. I would love to have a conversation. I would love to.
Yeah, what is
the same
everybody
thing,
doing aside from
issues
watching
with
the
things I
stream?
said in my video or whatever. We didn't even have a single phone call about the.
All right, he's boring. He's so boring. Let's sit here for a minute. I'm gonna let them move forward a little farther because they are not making any moves. They're just talking about like nothing of value. Drawing me. Game is game. But yes, grinding Miku on Fortnite. You're having explosive diarrhea. Well, I hope this helps. I'd love to have a conversation, bro, just to admit you're wrong. Joey, you're just getting here. You should have heard most of the stream. He has been pointed out like probably 15, 20 times with things he's done wrong, and he has yet to say he has done anything wrong. He's just like, I'm a little confused. What do you mean I did this wrong? But I did it because of this. We don't care why you did it. You did it, and it was wrong. Oh my god, yeah, dude. It's just, oh my god. I've seen people say real.
Like, I don't think that his reaction to that was unfair. I never critiqued him for that. I mean, obviously, ever since then, obviously, I haven't said anything to him privately. Like,
oh my god, he talks as fast as the side effects at the end of a medicine commercial. This is just, it's abhorrent to listen to.
With the way that I don't have a problem that he was upset that I messaged his mom. That's not, I apologize for that. I messaged him privately. I'm not saying that. I'm saying, obviously, before.
Boring, yes,
before these interactions and obviously the way that he's the things that have been.
This is a stream. It's not even a video. This is live right now.
For a while, it's like I obviously had a phone call with Jack recently, and you know, obviously he didn't. You know,
all Jack told me of that phone call is you guys were just like, yeah, we don't like each other. Let's move on. You know what I mean? That's all I heard.
I mean, it was honestly, it was a good conversation, even though, yeah, he didn't agree with me on some of what I was saying or a lot of what I was saying, but.
No, you know what that means is he hated him the whole time, but Dream is unable to admit fault. So Jack was probably just like, you're a disgusting little slob and I don't like you. And Dream's like, yeah, we disagreed on some things. Like how I don't feel like I'm that much of a disgusting slob, but he thinks I'm completely a disgusting slob. How did that happen? Yeah, it's because you are.
Towards Jack than I did going into it, right? And I left that conversation.
How could that be true if on your stream, be so for real, on your stream 2 days ago,
be so for real,
you say Jack Manifold, there's a rumor you're unfaithful. Oh come on, man. Oh come on, man.
I left that call. That's so okay, great. Tell me what the difference is before I had left that call, I wouldn't have said there's a rumor you're unfaithful, right? I would have said, hey, I have firsthand account that you're unfaithful, right?
Be so for real.
But after that phone call, I went, you know what? Based on what Jack expressed, where literally was just him saying, hey, that's not true. He didn't, I mean, obviously he didn't provide me any receipts or anything, but
he cooked and served the 5-star meal.
All right, well, I guess I'll think not of that. But
Jack's in my chat right now. What did he say? He said, we discussed rumors about you two, Big Man. Oh, he's joshing. He's joshing. He's not being. I thought he had a serious message because it was longer than the normal Manifold message I get. It was not.
Okay. I am going to look around for more of the things I was talking about on stream here, because I feel like just sitting here and listening to this stream is going to cause me to devolve back to my Neanderthal state. So let's look on Twitter for real quick, which is something that I hate saying. Let's go to twitter.com. It's my happy place. I can't wait for my dopamine receptors to be fried beyond belief. Let's just look up the name Tubbo online and see what people are saying. By the way, guys, I got a new keyboard. Guys, thoughts on the new keyboard? Peep it. Look, so this keyboard right here. It's not great. It's a membrane keyboard, so it's not like a mechanical, but it has buttons on the side. See these buttons here, move Mike. These buttons here, not you Dad Mike, are all sounds. Look, I have Get out! I have check your messages, guys. Oh, I think you got a mess. We have I like that one. The first one is the second one is, and the middle one is, aww. You know, like it's shit like that. We ball. You like the hat? Thank you. Yeah. Anyway. Can we get much higher? Should I add React Bot to the stream? How do you add that? Can I even do that while I'm off? Why did you say bald? What is even... I really like the 8-foot tall camera. Yeah, this is actually a realistic rendition of what I look like when I'm standing. This is how tall I am. I have 2 cats, yes. I indeed have dos. Recommend the old Logitech G15 due to its quiet, though best membrane I've felt, and a display on it. Display on it? That's dope. I bought this thing, this keyboard. It was a Corsair K55, I think is what it's called. And it was like $45. It was on sale. It was $15 off. And I was like, yeah, because my keyboard's broken. I want a mechanical, though. I really want a mechanical. I'm going to save up money. It's just that Christmas has led my bank account to the watering hole, and it was all gone. So I'm going to have to save up a little bit.
I have a lot of respect for you, Tubbo, and thank you a lot for just having me on. I know we don't agree on a lot of stuff, and we still don't. And I feel like, obviously, regardless, I just feel like this call was even if the only thing to gain from it is that you can discuss with someone, even if you disagree with them on a lot of things,
Nice,
or even if you don't, you know, you're not.
Can I talk about something I said on stream 2 days ago?
No,
because I know
I'm
your
kidding. He can
audience
do
was
whatever he
quite
wants.
upset
Okay.
at me for saying it, and I feel like I should say it while
Yeah,
clear
clearance?
also to
That's
talk
dope.
about it. On stream the other day, I said you've made a lot of money off Pride merch while keeping your sexuality ambiguous.
Ooh.
What I meant
Now, what will he say to this?
is that
Dream's walking on hot coals now.
I believe that for you 2 days ago to go on your stream and say I'm not gay while having this very on-screen
He saved a nuke for last.
relationship with
Holy
George,
shit.
and then releasing Pride merch and
Let me get out of the way,
using
chat real quick.
the shopping domain dnf.gay, I think is weird. And
It
I
is
want to
weird.
ask you about it.
So what I think a lot. This is the same thing that
Watch him
I've
not answer
said
it.
literally
Not an
since
answer.
the beginning of time, or since every time I've ever been asked about it, that I'm not gay. I've been in relationships with women. I'm not gay, right? Outside of that,
Surely above age
I
women, right?
have refused
I'm
to
joking.
talk further about my sexuality.
That's fair
I feel like there's
Isn't
more
Dream from
nuance
Florida?
than just hey, you're
Yeah.
not gay, therefore clearly you're straight. Like, I feel like
Yeah,
that's
no, that's not what
not
I'm saying.
fair.
I'm just saying that if you so openly say
Yeah, no,
you're
he
not
the
gay,
burden
you've
of proof he
always
has
said
he doesn't show proof
why
ever.
use
YS.
this
He
fictitious
doesn't do anything.
relationship with your best friend
Dream does
to
nothing
link
to show
your
any proof.
merch?
I mean, I'm not.
link
I
to your
don't even
merch.
know. I don't know. I literally don't even know DNF.gay. Like, I don't. That's not my domain. I don't know.
Well, how did it
George-
happen then?
George's thing.
Yeah, but like you also do.
You don't know? Claiming
Pride
ignorance?
merchandise.
You're
I've done- I've
giving
done Pride
10% went to
profits going to
charity.
what?
10% went to charity. You would have still made a lot of personal money.
Chat off, I go by. Chat off? Chat's on.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, obviously we've given donated a lot. I think we donated a lot more than 10% actually, because we did I don't remember what I think we did a set amount or something for one of the drops that we didn't, and like with 10%
Yeah, I like
up to
that
amount or
he
something.
the time that he said he was going to give all the money that he made a certain month during a Pride month to like LGBT organizations, and then streamed on the last day of the month only. That's a crazy move. Good work, Dream.
promoting the
You're a bitch.
a lot of different. I'm sorry.
The Trevor Project was the charity.
Markiplier's better than Dream. That's like being like Martin Luther King is better than Hitler. Yeah, we know. Good analogy.
Things. So I always want to show support. So I'm not.
How do I get
So,
overwhelmed
like-
and overstimulated? Yeah, I have. Look at this. I have 2 chats open. I have a YouTube chat and a Twitch chat. I don't know. My brain's been fine tuned to understand this shit. I just like doing it. I like streaming. I love doing it.
I think. I mean,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
assume
you're
I
like,
am
you're part
queer.
of-
Queer is.
What do you mean? Sorry, do you need me to?
I think that there is a spectrum, and I think that
Oh, he's
when I
claiming
say I'm not gay,
he's kind of
I
bi.
literally mean
He's
I'm
only
not
a little
not
gay. Is that what
only
he's saying?
attracted to males. I have been in relationships.
Yeah, but that
With only
spectrum
women.
you're mentioning is like the spectrum of how queer an individual is. That's what I'm on about.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's fine then. Then I don't really have any gripe with the Pride merch stuff. Like, I have my own personal thoughts, but it doesn't need to be said because it's not like.
Is he bi? I don't
Okay, well,
think
George,
so.
as
He's
far as I
only
know,
dated
isn't
women.
queer, so go cancel him, please. For
Better than Dream.
having
Thanks,
his-
Sophie. I appreciate it.
doing his merch.
Hey, I'll say it.
That's a
That's
joke.
weird.
That's like and I know this is a relatively hot take, but this is like someone who claims that they're bi, but have only dated the opposite gender and used the F slur because they think that like they're reclaiming it. Like, I don't know. That gives me a weird feeling. I know some people, and that's a bit of a hot take within the LGBT community. I think it's weird because like you've done nothing to reinforce that, and you're using a slur. That's like pretty heavy. I'm not saying that any of these guys do, but like that's just something. That's a vibe it's a weird vibe I get.
Yeah, I also want to say, what was the weird quote at the end of the video? You don't need to put other people down to lift yourself up. Why say that?
Yeah, I think that in hindsight, I shouldn't have said that just because it seems like preachy. Like but I didn't.
Shiny, thank you for the
I
follow.
more meant it as like
Welcome.
Like, I know this sounds like stupid, but I meant it in a genuine way of like because Tommy's been doing obviously a lot of
What the
like,
fuck, Angela?
like he's done a lot of like his.
You posted
He's been
drawing
like
of me
I said,
on
he's been on
Twitter?
like his shit slinging arc, right?
Yeah.
And so I meant in a way of like, look, Tommy, you're super talented. You don't need to sling shit to get attention. You can get attention with your own.
Hey,
It's just a
gorillas
very
sling
weird
shit to get
thing
attention, and it
say
works
after
quite
this
well.
whole thing started with that meme you made.
Yeah, that, and I did think I saw. I don't remember if it was you or I saw somebody's like
no,
reaction
I
or
said
tweet
that.
about
I
that,
was
and
like,
that's
what?
hilarious, but, yeah. I think that's about. I think it looks in context.
Dream
In
butt
context,
property
it
in
looks kind of
Egypt.
stupid. So, but yeah, I mean,
What are we watching? This is the
genuinely meant it as
Dream
just like, look, you don't
Tubbo
you don't need to
debate,
sling shit.
basically.
You are talented.
More
You
interesting than the
you can
presidential
get
debate.
Attention with get a ton of attention without doing that because you're talented. But also, it does seem backhanded because obviously I'm like critiquing him and saying negative things in the video. But I think that
thanks,
just like in this
Chesborg.
conversation,
It feels
Chesborg
like,
Gore.
it feels a little bit. I'll say how it felt to me. I was watching the video, and I was like, okay, he's made a lot of criticism. And when you said that out here, I was like, wait, this speaks volumes to almost how like you see yourself above everyone else on a higher platform. It felt very talk downy.
Yeah,
I mean?
it does. Feel very
Dream makes Donald sound articulate. He does.
Yeah, I agree. I think it feels preachy.
Yeah. Okay. Well, hey.
I think it feels
agree.
preachy.
We agree. Hey.
Okay.
Finally
After this
agree on
stream ends, I'm gonna
something.
go down
There we
all
go.
the lore that we
Hey,
have so
we
far.
agreed on at least
We agreed on a lot of stuff.
6 things this stream. Come on.
Yeah.
Oh, they have not.
I'm
Yeah.
losing my
Tubbo has
voice.
been
This is
very
crazy.
understanding.
No, sorry, I
and very
realized I
patient.
have just
for
I
3
have
hours.
just sat here and like listened to you, so I have just let you run your mouth for like, which is good, by the way, not in a negative way.
I appreciate
like
it.
I wanted to actually.
They're eating the
talk,
dogs. They're
ask
eating
you
the
things
dogs.
about what you're saying in real time.
Literally Dream.
No.
All right, is that
Well,
it?
I mean, if you,
Are we done? Wilson,
again,
thank you for the follow.
I'll just extend the olive branch that again, if you have in the future, again, I feel like I'm pretty.
It is draining,
I
yes,
don't
it
bite.
is.
Like I'm very.
Dream, you probably do bite.
I'm
Be
open to
real.
talking, answering questions,
Dude.
whatever. So, if you ever have any problems
wrong
or,
one. Shit, hold up.
concerns or even just questions,
There
feel
we
free
go.
to
See, look.
message me. But otherwise, thanks for having me on, and
Totally.
I
Yeah,
appreciate.
I feel like
I appreciate you also talking to me out genuinely.
Emotion.
It's really.
I really hope that like, first of all, I made it very clear
First
before
of
the
all,
stream I wanted my community to
Eating
not.
I'm eating
be
the
on
zombies, eating the
attack
creepers.
footing.
I am, yeah.
And I'd
a
hope that
creeper
you
right
would
over
share
here.
that same
You can't really see
sentiment
him.
with yours.
Oh, of course. Tubbo's been great. Tubbo's been extremely fair, I feel like, and he's been, and especially even in the past, and he's been someone that's been, has treated me very fairly. So I appreciate it, and I think that definitely, I mean, even if he wasn't fair, you shouldn't spread hate, but do not.
I just feel like.
Fighting isn't the worst thing
group
someone can
and
do.
mine, we do
Holocaust in
different
parentheses.
things
Thanks.
now. We do completely different
Guys,
things.
I think
And obviously
that it
can't
was
speak
bad.
for
The
anyone
Holocaust
else.
was bad.
I feel like we can very
Hot take.
much like in this conversation. I've come to the realization.
I should mute more when I'm talking. I apologize for making overwhelming you with 3 people talking at the same time. I have it turned down a little bit on my headset, so it's probably not as awful. Plus, the voice is coming out of my head, so if it makes it a little less overwhelming for me. Sorry, guys. Hi. Huh? I thought my dad just said something to me. All right, but yes, let's watch this wrap up.
Because I've almost realized that I feel there isn't a middle ground we can reach. To be totally honest, I think it's very fair to incentivize our communities to stop attacking each other.
Yeah, sure.
Experience to be on the internet, especially as someone who streams here every day. But however, it has made me sad that there isn't a middle ground.
Because Dream is a manipulative freak. That might help clear things up.
It's more just communication and also setting an example for hopefully future communication between creators, just because I think it is just like it sucks without communication. But yeah, I do think it's I think it's a little sad, and I think that I think that we operate in different spaces, do different things, and
I think we can very easily just avoid each other, and our communities can avoid each other, is what I'm saying.
Please do that. Minecraft YouTuber divorce.
Not get in each other's business. I think that there'd be a lot less like hostility and stuff, and just I feel like at the end of the day we both want to
dream
make content.
Please
want to
like
do our own thing with our friend groups and whatever. But yeah, I guess I'll end it from my side.
I'm just pressing the button over.
I'll probably leave from this now. Thanks for chatting. Yeah. Sorry that there wasn't.
Can I get one more sentence or one more little thing I want to say?
Yeah.
Oh my God! If you say some stupid like "I love you guys,"
I think that you are extremely talented.
Oh yes, a moral grandstanding. That's solid.
Someone a while ago saying that whenever there's someone was belittling you, saying that I made you or whatever, and degrading that sentiment. I feel the exact same way about Tommy. Tommy would have never.
He wants to look like a nice guy so bad.
He didn't need me in any way. Tommy did not need me. Tommy was an extremely talented, extremely amazing creator who made his way on his own and made the Dream SMP so much better than it ever could have been without him.
What is chat
and the
saying?
same applies to you, Tubbo. I have a lot of respect for you. I have a lot of respect for the way you hold yourself and everything that you've done.
Yeah.
And I appreciate you a lot for having this conversation.
Okay, whatever,
with me.
bye.
And that's, I'd like to
brother
end
and
on that.
I appreciate you for being open to talk about it on stream, because I know it's hard and it's awkward.
Yeah.
But yeah. Well,
All
thank
right.
you, man.
Thanks, Tubbo.
Yeah, bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, is that it? Are we done? Or is he gonna sit and talk for a minute? Is this... Let's come up here. Look at me for a second. What's happening? You can see... You want to see the stream? It's on the back screen. Oh, he's not having a good time.
Okay.
He does not want to be here.
Thank you for the 20 gifted. I'll turn the alerts back on.
Do you have anything else to say?
I must admit, I don't even know what to say, to be totally honest.
I want to hear his take and then when I leave the stream.
Like, it was a lot.
It was a lot. A lot of bullshit.
I probably got heated at points there where I could have done with not being...
Tubbo should not feel bad about himself getting mad. Dude, talking to Dream actually sounds infuriating. Is Dream still alive? He ended his stream. Thank God, dude. Don't send hearts. Don't send hearts. I mean, can I send a poop emoji? Oh, how do you... Give me a... Is it Windows period? It is. Poop. Give me a poop emoji. Solid. Oh, followers only chat. Oh. You know what? Not worth it. Never mind. Nah. I'm good. Thanks. Let's see. Is anything on Dream's channel that's newer than what the recent video? Sorry, but not to Tommy in it. Very cute and petty title. Love to see that. Anyway. Oh, yeah, no. He should not feel bad. Tubbo stood on business. That was solid. That was actually solid. Let me see something real quick. This is going to sink in over a while, and I vindicate him enough to hopefully realize it all. I think that what's going to happen is, Dream's going to fall into obscurity again, because he's trying to apologize, which is not inciting more drama, which, you know, he didn't apologize. No, he's not trying to apologize. Why did I say that? He's not trying to apologize. He's just not standing by his point as heavily anymore, because he has been completely shredded down to a molecule because he's an idiot and did nothing of value. He didn't enforce his point at all. Oh, Bongo Gang. I haven't done a Bongo Gang in a while. That was a horrible, horrible debate, though. But I have bongos, and I'm going to play them. I can't do it. Whoa, let me sit. Is that loud? Oh, that's loud as hell, dude. The mic goes red. Oh, my God. I'm sorry. But, yeah, that was really, really hard to look at. Because the thing is, he didn't really defend any single bit of what he did. He didn't defend any of it. When they brought up something that he did wrong, why do I have bongos? Because they're awesome. Whenever they brought up that he did something wrong, he would just respond with like, tell me where, show me where. Oh, actually, I didn't do something wrong. You did something wrong. Or actually, I did something wrong. Well, he did something wrong first. That doesn't make you did okay at all. Or I like my favorite response from him was, I'm confused, after he was fully backed into a corner and they were like, no, he did it, and that was wrong, and you said it was wrong, and then you did it, which makes it wrong, right? And he's like, I'm confused. Yeah, because you're an idiot, dude. What a goof. You have to let us watch the Dream meltdown again? I will. To everyone who's bopping, because I know that the stream is over, thank you for being here. Thank you for being outstanding. If you're going to leave, if you're going to stick around, stick around. I'd appreciate that. But if you're going to leave, subscribe or follow on the Twitch, whatever you're doing, whatever app you're on. I appreciate it. Join the Discord, !Discord chat or in the description. But let's go check out the Dream crash out, because that was the thing people were asking to see. And I did not expect to delve back into Dream drama of all things. I did not... Oh, God, yeah, dude. Okay. So, it was in this video that I posted. The Dream drama is yawn so insane, which I don't even know how I'm going to make another... I don't even know if I want to make another video on it. I feel like this stream kind of does everything I wanted to do with it. I could make another video. I just don't know what I would put in the video. Do I summarize the Tubbo stream? Or do I just... Because, like, I feel like what I did here is exactly what I wanted to do with the content. The president of Goofy Business. Yeah, no, he is an idiot. Okay, here it is. This crash out.
Evil plan! It's coming!
It would be free money and free subscribers, but also, I mean, I'm not desperate. And also, like, it would be a lot of work. Be a lot of work, and I don't know if it'd be really worth it. Making follow-ups never do as good as the original, and I think the original that I made was really good. So this stream kind of is a good little send-off for it.
Together!
What's wrong with him?
All of the members on the Dream SMP are under NDA! And they have been for years!
Now what's up, CJK?
And I've been siphoning every dollar they've made from all of the clout that I gave them!
I like that he keeps clicking and moving his little head around. The role playing is just, he's sticking with it. So, for context, see you, Tim. For context, an important thing to add is he did this as saying, like, this is how people see him, is like this. But, like, the fact that he crashed out at all is not only hilarious, but also, like, literally, he sounds like Lemon Grab. He sounds like, he's just a moron. He's just so dumb. He's not even, I keep saying dumb, because I don't have another word to frame it as, but he is smart. And he's charismatic, and he uses that as a weapon. He is a bad person. He's just a bad person. He needs to take a walk. Oh my god, he needs to walk outside desperately. What was the Ace Attorney thing? Like when Ace Attorney character turns out to be a killer and starts freaking out. Literally, he just tweaks. He just tweaks. Unacceptable! I can't do high-pitched voices. My throat's cooked. He needs to touch grass. Dude, don't... I hope the grass is above the age of 18, dude. I shouldn't be making jokes. He already cleared his name. But also, he's annoying, and I like making fun of him because he is an asshole and makes himself very easy to make fun of. A lot of these clips are things we've already seen. A lot of the... Oh, tubbo. Yeah, I like that. I like when he uses, like, says their name. That's a horrible tactic that I hate. When he's trying to, like, get someone to, like empathize with him, he's like, oh, no, it's okay. It's okay, calm down. It's okay, it's okay. I'm gonna explain how I'm right, even though I'm wrong. Oh, wow. Oh, my God, I love him so much. Yeah, he's the villain. He's the villain that makes you fight his minions so you can damage him for 2 seconds and immediately call his minions again. He doesn't even have minions. He has some, like, flies that fly around him as followers, but he doesn't do anything. He's more like a boss that just has shields and only shields and no attack. He has like 7 layers of shields, and once you break through 1, 4 more spawn. So you can't beat him. He's unbeatable because he'll never admit wrong or take damage. He was crashing out at him. I'd crash out more, but my parents were downstairs, and I didn't want to look like a moron more than I already am. However, I'm gracious enough to have parents that actually support my my streaming, because I'm also a college student and I have a job. I stick to it. I have a life. I do my life things. But yeah, he's making me want to crash out too. I'm gonna pull the all spray painted black mega Nerf gun out on him. Look at the dart. You guys are cooked. You're cooked. You don't even know what's gonna hit you. The refusal to engage with actual questions and the use of names, trying to be nice and acting in the end. Yeah, no, it's troubling. He's all troubling. He is actually just a villain. Minecraft YouTuber incarnate. Crash out, losing one's mind. Well, that is... the phrase crash out is just so funny to me. I love the phrase crash out. So we've watched the video. We've watched the Tubbo stream. I've already shown the Tommy In It video. And we went over all the points that were made in the Tommy In It video in the Tubbo stream and also in Dream's video. So that doesn't need to be watched. Is there anything else important with the Dream stuff, or is that really it? Because if that's really it... I do want this stream to be like all compact in its own little thing. Like I want everyone to like be able to watch this VOD and see everything that I did with it. I might, if anything, end this stream and then go live again, and then do like gaming or something. Do like a double stream in one day. Because I do want people to be able to watch this and end it and be like, okay, yeah, no, this is all the information on Dream that I wanted. And if I end it, I'll end it on just YouTube, then restart it on YouTube again. Because Twitch stream, it doesn't give a shit. No one rewatches Twitch VODs. Who the fuck uses Twitch? I use it to stream. That's about it. Because I stream my Twitch through my YouTube through my Twitch. Thank you, by the way, Strawberry Sugar, Ali K, and Avon Rez for following on Twitch. And everyone who's subscribed on YouTube. The YouTube sub button notification thing is cooked. It doesn't actually tell me any until like 10 minutes after it happens. However, those of you who are subscribing, I see you. I see y'all. Dude, wait, hold up. Look at this. I can just look at it. Who's Caffeine Jedi? Dude, we got like... I love that I wish it didn't order it. Okay, date subscribed. See, I like this better. Look, now I can see all you guys. And chatters and all that. It's pretty cool. Everin. Well, I'm Evan, so nice to meet you. Tip my hat. My cats are cute, unrelated. Do I need to go get my cats? Do I need to pull my cats out? Show you guys my you know what? I'll do that. That'll be how we... and then I might wrap things up. Maybe... I don't really want to make a video tonight. I'm very tired, and also streams are just fun. If I could just only be a streamer, I would, but streams don't get as many views as a video does, and I want to try and grow my channel. But yes, I would do more streams if I could. Let me go get my cat. I'll be right back. BRB screen now. Be right back. There he is. Little Jedi. Say hello to chat, Jedi. Oh. Big man. He was sleeping. You can tell he's like half awake right now. Oh. How are you, Jedi? You good? What's up? Point your ear at me and not looking at me? Look at me. Hey. Storm? I don't know where Storm is. I was looking for her, but I don't see her. Oh. Oh, the Whittle. Oh, the Whittle. Oh, he wants to leave. Oh, you can leave if you'd like. There you go. Oh, you're hooked. There you go. Short visit. He's like, I'm going back to sleep. He's actually curious about what's happening down here. All right. Hi. What's up, gang? So... that was a fun little stream. I'm probably going to wrap it just because, as I said, I want this to be a rewatchable VOD. I want people to be able to go back through here and like watch everything that happened and be able to skip forward instead of having to listen to all Dream's stupid damn rambling. So that would be fun. So yeah, thank you for being here. Thank you for being outstanding. I really appreciate all you guys who spent some time with me today. This is a huge stream for me. This was, what, 140 views, 130, 120 views average the entire time. Thank you. It's a little like Poncho almost. Is this my second stream of the week? Well, I'll probably do another one. I like streaming, but I want to do a video. Did I post a video this week or was that Sunday? Oh, was it technically Sunday? Thank you for the vibing. Oh, wait, that's Gianna. Gianna. I probably pronounced that somewhat right. So, those of you that are chilling in stream right now, thank you so much for spending time with me today. This was fun. I really, really enjoyed it. Thank you for joining the Bongo Gang as well, Clown. If anyone wants to become a member, very much appreciated. You don't have to, but literally, there's no requirement for being a member or a sub on Twitch. However, it is much appreciated and helps me pay off my student debt, but and afford food. But I'll see you guys in whatever I do next. I try to do 2 videos, 2 streams a week type thing. Chesburgor, thank you for the follow. I'm not sticking to that perfectly just because life gets in the way sometimes. Things happen, but I'm always around and I'm always posting, and I have a Discord server. It's linked in the description of this YouTube stream, and you can do !Discord on the Twitch stream. Anything else? If you're on the Twitch, check out the YouTube. And if you're on the YouTube, check the description. Maybe go follow on Twitch. But I mostly do stuff on YouTube. I'm going to get into maybe trying and testing out the waters with posting my clips as YouTube Shorts. However, I hate YouTube Shorts, so don't expect that too much. But that might be a thing to do in the future. So don't forget, if you have any good clips, to send them in my Discord server. And I think that's really it. I had a lot of fun today. I had fun just sitting and yapping with you guys. I always love it. Anywhere I can post the FNF mod. I have a self-promotion channel. However, FNF mod, honestly, I wouldn't be against you just sending it in general. I wouldn't mind. Post clips on Red Note. Yeah, I'll post it on Zhao Hongshu. All the members of Jack are under NDA and have been for years. I'm gonna have them put to death if they even try and talk about what I do in that server. Which is just like, say stupid shit. There's literally a channel dedicated to all the dumb shit I've said in that server. Hold up. Let's pull it up real quick, just a second before we go. It's just a channel called Evan's Quotes, and it's like all the... Okay, so anyway, we are going to skedaddle for now, as I said. Thank you, genuinely. Outros for streams are always so hard, because I just love yapping and talking with you guys, but, you know, I'll be live again later, either later this week, probably later this... It's only, what is it, Wednesday? So maybe later this week. I might focus on a video. I might like hard focus on getting a video out this week just so I got it out and I know it's out. But thank you. And as always, you beautiful people, adios, arrivederci. Slide out a frame with a slide whistle. I don't know how to do that. Adios, arrivederci, goodbye, good night, and I'll see you whenever I make next, which should be a video. If you have any other video topics, send them on my video ideas channel. It's called Stink Tank. Go check it out. I'd appreciate it. Because I don't know if I want to make a video on the stream stuff. The stream is enough. All right. Adios, guys.
And now, folks, it's time to say goodnight. We sincerely appreciate your patronage and hope we've succeeded in bringing you an enjoyable evening of entertainment. Please drive home carefully and come back again soon. Good night.